Now let me unmute the mic first and then go to the garage, because 3 times yesterday I kept starting stream or right in my face.
What did you do?
Look, I'm sharing my stream with you. Take a look.
Oh.
I got milked.
Wait, what? Look, if I'm not gonna get milked, so it's fine.
I mean, you're coming on a Bolts the Mechanic stream. Someone's getting milked.
I'm not coming on the Bolts Mechanic stream. I'm telling you that right now.
No, apparently.
I've come onto the stream. Past tense, I came onto the stream.
True.
I
True,
did
you
not
did.
come onto the stream.
I want to play like the late night. I should put that as a sound effect too. Did you ever watch Animaniacs growing up?
Yes, yes.
Do you remember whenever like they would make a very explicit innuendo joke, Wacko would just like look at the camera and be like, "Mwah, good night, everybody!" Like we're done.
Yeah.
Oh god, probably my favorite joke in that show was they were investigating something. So they were like dressed up as like detectives, and they were looking around for clues. And Wacko's like, we gotta look for Prince. So Dot pulls out Prince, the musician. Rest in peace. I love him.
R.I.P. Yeah, but still Prince.
She pulls out Prince, and Wacko's like, no, fingerprints. And Dot's like, I don't think so. Still one of my favorite jokes
That's
ever.
rancid. That's actually absolutely That's rancid. Jeez Louise.
Produced by Steven Spielberg. Not even kidding. All of those cartoons from like Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, like all those old Warner Brothers cartoons, they were all produced by Steven Spielberg, who basically just a freakazoid. He basically just wrote a check to a bunch of artist friends he knew, and he's like, just don't get in trouble. Have fun. Just don't get in trouble.
Don't get in trouble.
Did you answer my question about the subathon? You mean the one you posted in Discord? Oh, will there be a stream every day until the timer runs out? No, we're still doing scheduled streams, but the timer only goes live when I go live. So we're still sticking to our regular stream schedule, and as far as like what the streams will be, that'll still be kind of like planned ahead of time, like how it usually is. But unfortunately, as much as I would love to stream every single day, as much as I would love to do, God bless Yomi for doing like a 24-hour, like 2-week subathon. I can't.
That's crazy. That's like when people are like, oh, I did like subathon, I did it for this long. I'm like, I cannot do that. Like for several reasons, I cannot do that.
Oh, how long has Alara been going on? I think, hold on. They posted it in the thing. They're on day 172 right now.
Jeez Louise. I have a friend like that as well who will like go on for like days and days, and I'm like, I'm tapped. Like I'm doing a whole week one, and I'm like, I'm tapped after that. Like I can't do it anymore. I need to rest.
Those guys also have the benefit of like they do this full time, or like this is like the main thing that they do. I unfortunately still have a day job, so. And like other stuff I have to do, like family obligations, like my brother's getting married and all that stuff. So as much as I would love to stream every single day, I can't. I will definitely be tweaking my stream schedule when the summer hits, like the summer season hits, because I won't have to go into work. But it won't be anything radically different because we've been in this stream schedule for a while. And I don't want to suddenly switch it up and be like, even if I could do this full time, I don't think I would stream every single day because I'm still like updating and doing things off stream that I want to be able to add to stream.
It's like pretty much every day. It's like because obviously they're not just streaming every single day, but they are doing a lot more work on top of that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do both. like they're like, oh, I stream this long, and I'm like, how? Like, how do you do this? What is your secret?
Bolt, you're a bottom. Stop denying the facts. I will deny them. I will deny them until I'm good and dead and buried in the ground. Okay.
Quite brat behavior to deny it.
Strange. You're the last person who should be saying this right now.
What do you mean? I'm not a brat. What do you mean?
Sounds like something a brat would say.
I don't know. I don't think I am. Maybe I am. Now you're making me reflect. I feel like I'm doing some elf reflection right now, and I need to.
You folded pretty quickly on that too.
You know that thing where it's like, I really need to think about this, and he like looks away. Like, it's me.
I think the fact that there was very little pushback says a lot as well. It's like, I'm not a brat. Wait, am I?
Hey.
Like,
next stream title. Am I a brat?
Am I a brat?
Am I a brat?
If there's one thing I have learned in the past 24 hours, it's asking that question is a surefire way to get chat to bully you. You all suck. I love you, but you all suck. Hi, Ivy. Can we get a shout for Ivy in the chat, please?
Chat will always bully me. I can live with that.
I can't. I can't. I refuse.
I can't. I refuse.
Refuse. I love you, but fuck you. That's the energy I give off. That's the energy I want to embody. Like, I love you, but fuck you all. Like, the friendships I have with some people, like, especially recently, are literally like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So we're still good for tomorrow, right? Yeah, okay, of course. Love you, babe. Good night. Like, that kind of thing. And honestly, I love that. I was talking with my friend Luna this morning, who may or may not be watching right now, because we just posted some art together, and it's blowing up. And there was like, that art had been done for a while, but I specifically posted it like yesterday because there was a build up to it, where like they were calling right in my eyes, right in my eyes. Now my eyes are full of milk
I'm out
too.
of the splash zone.
Yes, you're out of the splash zone. Well, you're probably
the crumbs, but you know.
Who knows? Maybe you're where the milk is coming from.
What? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
I think I see myself on the shoulder. No, you are on my stomach, Rand. So yes, I did cover myself in sticky notes of the. Ow, ow, ow. I keep getting milked and then I get exploded in the face. Don't you hate when that happens?
Well, yeah. I wonder what it would taste like.
What would taste like?
Nothing.
No, share with the class, Strange.
No, it's an interesting combination. Like pure heat and pure joy, let's say. Nice and warm and maybe a little bit gooey. Who knows? Gooey, like sticky toffee pudding. Oh no, that is an awful image. I am sorry for bringing it to the world. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're okay.
It's the downside of having an overactive imagination, unfortunately.
I don't think about the consequences.
Because I don't think about all the images that I say out loud. I just say them, and then other people are like, "Why would you say that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I haven't really thought about it that much."
Why would you say that?
I don't know, I'm not thinking about it.
I mean, honestly, I vibe with that energy a lot because, like, the unhingedness of everything is literally what I think people come here for. So if anything, it's like, go ahead, rip the mask off, have fun, as long as we're respectable. And I'm comfortable with like most things and how everything goes. Plus, as a fellow writer, I respect the imagination.
just very imaginative.
Just very imaginative.
Very imaginative.
That's all it comes down to. Imagination. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Because I fear nothing. Hello, Tremor, first-time chatter. How you doing? Are you new here, or are you a returning customer who finally is speaking in the garage bulletin board? Happy to have you guys here. Happy Saturday. Thank you guys so much for making our first day of the subathon such a rounding success. Like I said, we are sitting at 19 hours on the clock and 62 subs so far. So 13 more subs will get us to our next redeem, which is the Garage ASMR stream. And then if you guys can make it all the way to 100, Nerdy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. And if you guys can make it, oh, we hit our follow goal again. Yippee! Wait, I thought we hit our follow goal before.
I thought we did, but it's before stream.
We definitely
we hit it again.
Did.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we hit it again.
Stream celebration.
Yeah. No, someone must have unfollowed as soon as I went live or something. That happens sometimes, like with like YouTube, whenever, or Twitter, whenever you say like, guys, I'm about to hit this milestone, yeah, people will like actively unfollow just to fuck with you.
It's so evil.
So evil.
Why would they do that?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Why would you do this to me?
Why would you give me hope? Why would you do something so mean? Why would you do something so mean? You guys like bullying me? Do I look like someone who likes being bullied? Don't answer that. Strange, don't answer that.
Next question.
Don't answer that. Smart response.
Next question.
Pass. Next question, please. All right, I've posted the stream on socials because I nearly forgot to do so. And then Gold, but I've been doing good. I've been lurking and even talked in the Discord. Finally managed to get some time to be here after exam. Oh, okay, Tremor, thank you. Happy to have you here. Sorry if I didn't recognize you. Sometimes people's names on Discord and on Twitch are very different. Which gets me very confused sometimes. It's even worse when like people will do things like donate via like PayPal or something like that, and their name is completely different or something, and I'll be like,
different.
I have no idea who you are.
I had it the other day actually with a streamer. I have lurked in their chat for years and years and years and years, and I literally didn't speak until the other day because they were having a very specific OBS issue, and I was like, I've encountered this issue before. And they were like, how long have you been here? And I'm like, quite a long time. Just talk, like, it's exhausting.
It's especially funny if like someone follows you and you don't realize they followed you. And maybe it's like somebody that you looked up to or somebody that you liked. So like, I've had people come into the chat and they've been first-time chatters, and I'll be like, and I've done a double take or something. I'll be like, oh, how you doing? Wait a fucking minute.
Wait a second.
What are you doing here? Hot take, but I don't enjoy Atlas games. Well, good thing we're not playing an Atlas game today.
I just finished Metaphor the other day. It was pretty good.
What was it about?
I don't know, something about a metaphor.
It's a fantasy persona, basically.
Ah, like, gotcha.
It's really good, but the I don't know, some of the story beats are like there's a I don't even want to talk about it. But
I know Atlas games are very weird with story, even though most people love the gameplay.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact, everybody. I have never played a single Persona game in my entire life.
What? Really?
Nope. I watched a little bit of the anime adaptations, but I've never played a single Persona.
That's fair enough. It's so long to get through.
Are they
That's
long?
coming from a visual novel enjoyer too. Like,
they're too long.
Some of them are visual novels. I think 3 and 4 are visual novels, but 5 is like an action RPG, isn't it? With like visual novel elements or moments in it.
It kind of is. They're all kind of visual novel elements, with action elements too.
But I think Metaphor is the one that is the least offending in terms of there's a lot of dialogue, but there's actually more action than there is dialogue in Metaphor.
Interesting. Someone in chat says they're over 100 hours long.
Yeah, they are.
No,
That's not a lie.
God.
Actually, Metaphor, hold on. Metaphor was a lot. I finished it pretty fast. Refantasio. Game length. So I finished it pretty fast then. 65 to 145 hours. My playtime of that game is 70 hours. My playtime of the game is 70 hours, so I must have missed a lot of content.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not Miss Strange about missing something.
Oh, who is the Red Flower Girl Strange? Gamer,
Definitely not one of my moderators saying that. Wow, you don't know who I am.
Wow. Well,
Wow.
Easy lead-in for that. Hello, everybody. For those just joining us, I am Bolts the Mechanic. I am joined today by my lovely co-host, Mr. Strange today, who will be my little companion, my Navi. Navi, if you will, as I go through my eyes as I go through Kingdom Hearts today. Because they are a big Kingdom Hearts fan.
I like the lore. Okay, I must preface, when someone, when I used to work at an old job at a game store, one of my coworkers turned around to me and was like, Kingdom Hearts lore isn't that difficult. And I said, okay, then I'm gonna not play a single game and I'm gonna go through all the lore of it. And I did. And I was like, this is very complicated. Like, this is like, it's understandable, but it's very complicated. Like even talking about who Xehanort is incredibly complicated already. Like,
here's the thing, because I was in a similar spot too. I have not played all the games, but I've like read the lore videos. And like I know a lot of what goes on because I also have friends that are like diehard Kingdom Hearts fans, so I've had a lot of it explained to me. I think the lore and everything is just fine all the way up until Birth by Sleep. Not Birth by Sleep, all the way up until Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
With the time travel. Then it gets fucked.
It's because of time travel. That's when people will do that to you. It will make things very confusing.
It's so confusing because it's like, it's not even like real time travel. It's, I'm going to send my heart to the past, but they can't directly influence anything, but or affect the timeline. And anybody I interact with will forget what I said, but their heart will remember what I said, so I can vaguely influence their actions and everything. But also I can pull their hearts out of time and put them into clay bodies, and they're going to represent my avatars, basically. I feel like Nomura just watched Harry Potter one day and thought, yeah, that's a good idea. They're Horcruxes. It's like if you mix
they are Horcruxes. You're kind of right. Yeah, they are Horcruxes with
time travel, and I'm like, why? Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? There's no need. You don't need to have the Horcruxes with time travel. It makes it so confusing. But hey ho, you know.
But we will get to that when we get to that later, because today we're getting to arguably one of the more simpler Kingdom Hearts games. With probably, I think, one of the best villains in the franchise.
Ooh, you think?
I really like Xemnas. I might be biased because of his voice actor. And he's got...
Who voices Xemnas?
I was looking this up the other day. Believe it or not, a guy who's worked on like... Oh, he plays Wormmon in Digimon.
What? I want Xemnas.
Paul St. Peter.
Oh, hold on. Paul St. Peter. What a great name.
Paul St. Peter. He was Wormmon in like Digimon, Digimon 2. He also played the Nine-Tailed Fox in Naruto.
I'm just going through the visual look. Yeah, Gurren Lagann and some additional voices in that.
Did what work? The Sound Redeem? The Sound Redeem worked.
I heard it.
I heard it too.
Xemnas is so hot.
He's so,
he's
really hot, and he's got that deep, textured voice.
He does have a great voice.
How long has it been since I've abandoned?
Oh, he's also Wamu in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the English dub.
Yep.
I love Wamu.
Oh, and he's Leomon too in Digimon.
Huh. Oh, Xemnas is... His hair. How long do you think it takes him to do his hair in the morning?
That's assuming that like he sleeps.
That's true, actually.
He doesn't come off as the kind of guy that like. Imagine like imagine badass villains. It's so interesting imagining like badass villains and stuff doing like rudimentary shit. Like imagine Xemnas. Okay, this probably won't be hard. Imagine Xemnas like taking a shower or something, and his hair gets all wet.
What
you think he ties
first thing you said?
Because I was thinking of his hair in a shower cap. For some reason. Because he's got so much of it.
He has a shower cap. I'm telling you that right now, because there's no way his hair is staying like that 24/7, and he hasn't got a shower cap.
How long do you think it takes to dry it?
Ooh, he doesn't look like that thick. He kind of, I don't know. Anime game hairs are deceiving in how thick they actually are, but we have to assume they're somewhat thick. Sorry, as someone who has to spend like a whole day washing my hair, this is intriguing to me.
and then there's also the thing that I like to do sometimes, where it's like imagining a different role that the character has done coming out of a different character's mouth. So
yeah, it's the same thing with like Mario's VA being Parthenax kind of thing, where like people always envision Parthenax with Mario's voice. Like I've seen videos of that.
So for Xemnas, it's like he's got that deep natural voice, but then he can also sound like this for like Wormmon, and I'm like just imagining this voice kind of coming out of that sexy anime. or okay, Ansem the Dark, you know, Ansem from wait, I just got added. Okay, there we go. Ansem. So in the first game, he was played by fucking Billy Zane, which still blows my mind.
Billy Zane?
Yep. In only the first game, he's played by Billy Zane. Every other game, he's played by Richard Epcar, who was Lord Myotismon in Digimon. He also plays Bobobo. So imagine Bobobo coming out of like, my name is Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. Hey everybody, how's it going? Bobobo, Bobobo, Bobobo. Oh my god. Fun fact, time travel established in Kingdom Hearts 2. You're gonna have to point that out when that happens, because I don't remember. I don't remember that happening in Kingdom Hearts 2. You can argue that time travel was first established in Kingdom Hearts 1, because the dude in the sack, poor choice of words.
Yeah, that was very poor. I knew you were talking about. I was like,
the guy we see on the island at the beginning of the game, who we thought was Ansem, and I think was meant to be Ansem, got retconned as being Xehanort. Like, that's like, Cash, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs.
Ooh, 5 gifted, you know what that means.
Fuck.
You know what that means.
Oh, well, first we got a hype train going. Thank you so much. Dropout! Nice. It's been a while. How you doing? Like the new model? Thank you. All right, let's get the board out. Punishment.
The board!
Yay, the board! So, Cash, since you donated 5 subs, you also get to pick a punishment on top of the dice roll that I'm about to do. You get 2 dice rolls.
Do you have dice ASMR?
I do not have dice ASMR. I have dice overlays.
No!
I mean, I could grab my dice and do some dice ASMR.
I have dice right here. The surprising 20 points. Literally right next to my microphone, I have my dice, all my D&D stuff. So my stream deck is held up by books. Like it's on my desk, but I have 2 books underneath it that the read years and years ago to just like prop it up a little bit, which is probably the most strange thing I could say. Like, my things are propped up by books.
That is not the strangest thing that Mist Strange can say. I'm sorry. You started this stream with licking.
Well, you shouldn't have the redeem. Well, you should have the redeem. You should keep the redeem. But you should have. You made the redeem.
I did make the redeem. I didn't think that it would attract the licks of an adorable elf. God damn it.
Even elves get hungry.
That is fair.
You know?
That is fair. So we're gonna roll the die twice, and I'm gonna do 2 redeems, and then Cash, you get to pick a redeem on this board. All right. So we've got 3. Oh, whoops. 1, 2,
I'm going to have a pretty quick bathroom break while you do this one.
Yep, 10 jumping jacks, and then gonna roll it again. 1, 2, 3. Fuck! Okay. All
You
right.
know, I put my headphones up and just hear you go "fuck" really loud. I just was like, huh?
I'm sorry. I have to say this. Chat, I'm a bottom. And now I gotta do 10 jumping jacks. I'm gonna do 10 jumping jacks. Think of another punishment, Cash. Thank you for the head pats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Do the squats too. Oh, okay, fine. I'll do the squats too. That's your punishment. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will make a post-it for you after stream. Guys, we are officially at 67 subs. If we get 68 subs, then I'll do another punishment on the wheel, because it's every 2 subs we do a punishment on the wheel. And we are almost at our next goal, which is we're almost at our next goal at 75. We've got about 70. Sorry, we've got about 8 more subs to go. Is it 8? 70. Yeah, 67. We're at 67. So we got about 8 more subs to go before we can get the garage ASMR streams. We're making you get in shape. Thank you. As I sit here drinking more soda. While strangers gone, I should probably introduce them proper for those of you who don't know. This lovely being here is Miss Strange. They're a fabulous content creator, artist, writer who does a bunch of like variety streams as well. They are joining me today to talk about Kingdom Hearts. Definitely go check them out, give them a follow. You can find their stuff in the title down below, and I will add their stuff to the description over on YouTube as well. Please go give them some love because they definitely deserve it.
Huh?
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 Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We were just talking shit about you. Don't worry.
What? Me? What did I do?
Nothing.
I came back and I was just like, it was quiet. I was like, huh? What's going on?
No, I was just shouting you out.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh god, no, I've gone to the bathroom and everything's changed. Time travel. The time I came out.
Yep. It's just like how time travel works at Kingdom Hearts.
I came out of the bathroom and I was in a different reality. Like, I was like, huh? But I was still on stream in this reality. Huh, interesting.
Interesting. Ow!
There's definitely a story that's definitely been written like that, where like a guy goes into the bathroom and just comes out and the whole world's different. If not, I will write that. That sounds fun.
If the story doesn't exist, write it yourself.
Exactly.
Toasted, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. And guys, I forgot to say this before. Thank you so much for helping us get to 2,500 followers and getting us so close to our next goal. Thank you guys for keeping me in shape. We are still at 19 hours on the clock. So we've got a few more days left. Let's see how much further we can go. But we have a fixed stopping point today. We have a fixed stopping point today.
Yes.
So we are stopping exactly no later than 6 p.m. EST because we both have stuff to do later today. But so we don't want to dilly-dally and just chatting for too long. Not for 2 hours like we did yesterday. Because you guys just assaulted me with love and redeems and punishments, and
I assault you with redeems.
So much consensual assault yesterday. Oh my god. So we are going to jump right into the game proper, which I will be booting up right now.
Yippee.
Here we are. Whoop. change my position. Here we go. And let me just change the category.
To hot tubs.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Oh,
Not yet.
Soon.
Potentially, if
How
we
many
hit...
subs away is that, Bolts?
That
wink,
is...
nudge, nudge.
Let me see. Oh, I think I loaded it here. Did I not? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add it to the overlay. Here, this is what we've covered already. Hot Springs is 150. So we're about halfway there.
Heck yeah.
About halfway there, because we are currently at 67 subs.
Oh, we could be 69 pretty soon.
It could be. It could be. If someone donated 2 subs, it could be 69. Come on, guys. You want to go for the joke, don't you?
For the meme, for the
For
bit.
the meme. For the bit. See, get it? The bit?
Ah. I need to open my snacks. Hold on. Snackathon Prime.
Hey, Sagai. Welcome back.
I'm feeling feeling healthy today, so I have lentil chips. I'm trying not to eat them directly next to my mic because unintended ASMR. Because they're crunchy. I remember one time do you know what? I was eating them during a New Year's stream, and someone in my chat was like, "Are you eating?" And I was like, "Yes." And they're like, "You never do this." And I was like, "That's so true, but I'm so hungry."
Hungry.
I thought no one could notice. I was like, I'm doing it really quietly, and I'm muting my mic in between, and they're like, "You're eating," and I'm like, "Yes, you caught me." Ow. Oh.
Wusky, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I can't hear the game.
I think this icon especially makes me look very Navi-esque. It's like, hey, hey.
You do. Hey, hey, listen.
Hey. Hey.
You also look like the child that crawled on the TV and is like yelling for attention. Like,
you give them the controller, like for 2-player, but they're not actually doing anything. I was the younger kid, so I got that a lot. It's like, you can play too, and they give me a controller. I go, hooray!
hooray! I'm helping. They put on Sonic 2, and it's like, see, your tail's running around right now.
I had that, but with God of War, which is not a very good.
What the fuck were you playing? How old are you playing
Well,
God of War?
I wasn't playing the game.
You should have been watching someone play that game.
My brother like gave me the controller, and he's like, "Do you know the quick time event?"
Yeah.
Sorry. You know the quick time event where you like push your daughter away?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? I remember vividly like pressing the button with my brother doing that during that scene. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Hey, listen.
Hey.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Hey.
Alright, so we just
You've
finished
done the first bit. You've done the first bit of this game, basically. The very, very first section.
No. We covered a good chunk of it.
Nice. Oh, you were streaming for a long time. This makes sense.
Yeah. We played for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
You know something?
You could have been 4.
We were gonna check the mansion out tomorrow.
Could have been.
It is the
I blame
most
chat. I blame
suspicious
chat for that.
Right.
Also, I know his name is Roxas, but I think it's just so
Even
fun to just keep
Cypher's
calling
game
him
was
Jesse
gonna help.
McCartney.
Cypher?
What do you mean? What,
Yeah,
like,
Hannah
is that the
Raskin
VA or is it just you're just calling
No,
him
that's
McCartney?
the voice actor. The American Idol singer plays
So,
Roxas.
Wait,
That's Jesse McCartney.
Well,
It's
they say
always
there's a
been
girl
Jesse
who appears in the
McCartney.
second floor window, even though no one's
Oh,
lived there
him.
for
Sorry, I have
years.
really bad face like memory.
No, that's fine. Not gonna lie, he is a pretty good voice. He as a voice actor, I feel like he improves the most throughout the games, and he even ends up voicing in like other shows and movies after this, like Injustice, that cartoon.
Yes.
He plays Robin.
Yes. Young Justice. He's
Robin / Nightwing.
Yes, that's Nightwing. Yes. I just couldn't remember the other guy.
So I like that he likes voice acting, and he's been doing it more since he got into Kingdom Hearts.
Nominate?
Yeah. It's always so weird to think, like, because I always wonder, like, where do people find these voice actors? Like, especially when you're looking at, like,
And Axel's here too.
people who only have, like, 1 or 2 listed or credited roles.
Very funny.
Because most of the time, from my knowledge, they're, like, doing other roles. Like, they're doing other roles, but they're not doing it credited, or they're doing it, like, under the radar.
No one knows me better than me.
And people are like, I want this man to voice in my game.
Nomura's
But
casting decisions in particular are very weird. Because he's got, like, professional... Okay, ignoring, like, the Disney people, because they get most of the Disney people back.
yeah.
For, like, the villains and a lot of the side characters. So you got, like, Jim Cummings in here. You've got,
About a year ago.
You've got a lot of... You've got, like, Mulan's voice actress in here. You've got Maleficent's actress in here. Even, like, the woman who played Alice in the original Alice in Wonderland came back to play her.
Exactly the way
Before she passed away, rest in peace.
it's taken me
But
a
like
long
she was able to do like her young voice as a little girl, despite being like over 80 years old when she came in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Really?
Yeah, like if you look at the cutscenes of when you're in Alice in Wonderland in Kingdom Hearts 1, I swear to God, she sounds just like she did, because she was a little girl when she played Alice back then. But now she's like so much older, and she was able to do it really well.
Voice.
What for?
I guess that voice does exist in people all the time then. Like, the voices does still exist.
He needs you, Roxas.
Khan? Is that your pronounce your name? Welcome in, first time chatter. Hey, Cabra, how you doing? But then other casting choices. And then you've also got like some anime and cartoon voice actors in here. And that makes sense. Then there are other casting decisions where it just feels like Nomura picked random actors out of like a drawer and threw a dart at a wall or something. Like Aqua's actress in Birth by Sleep. This is her only voice acting role, playing Aqua. You want to know where I know her from as an actress?
What?
She was in the Arrow TV show.
It's funny.
Huh?
She plays the sister.
I feel like
In the Arrow TV show.
In the Arrow CW show, she plays Oliver Queen's sister. That's Aqua. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing in here?
You were never supposed to exist, Roxas.
Or like,
I've only ever played Kingdom Hearts 2 as well.
what?
Like, I've not played any of the others, so
How
I'm
could
like,
you even say such a thing?
I really wish. Maybe I'll play the new one when it comes out. I'm not sure.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm behind.
Really
Like,
are better ways.
Very behind.
just a little bit. Mako, welcome in. How you guys doing?
Roxas.
So funny thing about that. Last night I was
see
helping
her?
somebody. I'm gonna keep it a secret because they're working on like a redeem that has to do with Kingdom Hearts, and they wanted a redeem that had to do with the voice actors. So they're like, "Can you help me like
That's
look
just
up
the
like
curtains
other
moving.
things the voice actors
There
have
must
been
be
in?"
draft somewhere.
So I looked it up, and I
surprised
found out
it's
some
so
interesting
basic
stuff.
to
I'm always
ask
finding
curtains.
out new stuff. Did you watch
Yeah.
the new American Idol episode yet? I don't watch American
Well,
Idol. Sorry.
Let's head back
My
to the
parents love
usual
American
spot.
Idol. I don't watch American
Getting
Idol
on the letter
anymore.
waiting.
But I just know Jesse McCartney is from American Idol. Like, I used to watch American Idol a lot more. I want to say back when I was in middle school and early high school, but I just stopped because it just wasn't really my thing anymore. So Kyrie, her actress changes.
You know, we have 2 more days together.
After this game, she gets a new actress
Summer vacation.
for the rest of the series. That actress is Isabel from Phineas and Ferb.
What? Hold on. I gotta keep that in. What?
The what you doing, girl?
What you doing?
Mom. Phineas is trying to be in Kingdom Hearts again.
You want to know what's funny? Because Phineas and Ferb is a Disney property, so like
we could. Oh, you're right.
There could be a crossover. There's a non-zero chance that there could be a crossover or like a joke or reference. So it's like, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna kill the Heartless.
Not now, Ferb. You're gonna hold him back from a Heartless.
Oh god, it would get so weird if Isabel shows up and she's like, "What you doing?" And oh, Isabella, we're just about to go defeat the Heartless. Wait, you sound very familiar.
Mom, Phineas is gonna try and kill the Heartless. Like.
No.
Oh, and do you know who plays this guy wrapped in red?
No.
Count Dooku.
Yes.
No way. I mean, actually, I can hear it actually.
The same thing is happening to
Christopher Lee.
who had ties
Yeah.
to
Oh
Sora.
yeah.
Rest in peace, the king.
Very soon, to them,
The king.
he'd be like
I know
good
him from a
friend
very,
who's
really
gone away
random,
for a
obscure
year.
film. Not really obscure. You might like
I've
King because you're a furry.
waited
No, I mean, you might know it. It's my sister's a werewolf. Like that one.
Revenge.
Hold on, Christopher Lee.
Revenge. Now for the
Also, happy
finishing
birthday, Bulls. Thank you,
touches.
Prince. It's not my birthday
It's
yet.
called-
We're still in the middle of
Called-
the birthday subathon, though.
She did a splendid
Howling
job
2,
with
Your
Sora,
Sister
but
is a
it's high time
Werewolf.
she
That's what it's
disappeared.
called. It came out in
Roxas
1985.
isn't the only one
It
who
is
was
a
never
really
meant to exist.
interesting watch.
I love actors who are like so cool and renowned, and then you find that one weird ass movie that they were in.
This is his one.
Thank you, Nick.
Everyone's wishing you happy birthday so early.
Those worlds will
But
be
it's okay,
restored
it's your
if
birthday,
you
so
beat
it
Ansem,
makes sense.
right?
Yes, it's my birthday
If we do beat
subathon.
him, and
My
all
birthday
these
is actually on
worlds become
Tuesday, and we'll be
restored
doing like a
disconnected,
proper big
what's
birthday
gonna
stream
happen to this
tomorrow.
place? And to us?
But if you guys would like to donate to the subathon and help us reach a few goals and also torture me, because we have like a fun punishment wheel redeem go on for every 2 subs, we'd really appreciate that. But yes, welcome into a bunch of new time chatters as well. Hi, Luna. We were just talking about you earlier. Fuck.
But I've learned that
God
deep
damn
down
it.
there's a light that never goes out.
I got milked.
Kingdom Hearts, fill me with the power.
I'm gonna be mad because he's so bad. He like bad as in like he's
You're
hot.
wrong.
He is hot.
I know now.
There's a lot of hot people in Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is light.
All right, Luna, you
Kingdom Hearts is light.
you showed me your tail and your DS. I'll forgive you this time. This time.
Take care of her.
Oh my god.
I'm shaking my tail. Please respond.
I showed you my DS. Please respond. I loved that trend. That happened on Twitter.
I didn't do that trend. I really wanted to, but I really wanted to do that book.
I'll
The
come
book
back to
trend.
you.
The book
It
trend.
would make
I
sense.
promise.
Yeah, the one where it's like the booba book
know you
cleavage. I would have loved that.
I do have that art.
I own a book. I own like a lot of books, but I'm thinking what book I want to do it with. Like, I have some really nice historical books. So I don't think they're really nice
We've
covers,
gotta
but I
find
wouldn't
Riku and
subject
King
them
Mickey.
to my tits. Like, it feels like I'm gonna disgracing history by doing that.
But that's part of the fun.
I actually picked up a book recently
Have you
that
seen
is
King
from
Mickey?
1919, and it's got
Let's
a
go.
bunch of notes in it written from like these 2 people very much in love. And you could like they're writing. It came with like all their postcards and correspondence. And I was like, I have to own this because it's sick. And I was like, but it has a really cool cover as well. And I was like, that book. And I was like, no, that's evil. That's awful.
Evil.
Oh my god, the evil man is evil.
I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
It was very candid.
Very
Like,
casual
He
about
was like,
that delivery.
I've been to see him. Who
He just walks up and he's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. I don't even know who you are. Like,
you took everything from me. I don't even know
it's
who
just
you
so
are.
candid. It's like, who are you? I don't even know who you are. That's how I feel when I play any cutscene in a game. Like, even like an MMO, I'm like, I've not played it in a long time. And it's like, yes, I'm returning back to kill you. And I'm like, huh?
God, this was so cool. So edgy.
It's so edgy. It's very Nightcore.
It is.
That's what I've always loved about Kingdom Hearts. It's very Nightcore coded. Like the whole. Maybe it's because it's like it fits that aesthetic.
Why?
But it's very Nightcore.
Why do you have the Keyblade? Shut up.
I forgot that line delivery. Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up. I forgot that was what I've seen that sound clip so many times in like video essays and YouTube videos where like a person will ask a bunch of reasonable questions about something like hey, like why does this character act this way? Shut up. Like, don't think about it. Guys, I think I found another sound redeem we need to get.
Man, I could not sleep last night.
Yeah, I bet after
I wouldn't be able
having...
to, if I had that as my dream, I wouldn't be able to sleep either. Man, that dream sucked. There were no gobs in it. What's the point?
I feel so bad for Roxas because this is basically an existential crisis he's going through.
Oh yeah, I forgot about his existential crisis.
Like,
that's what the crux of every Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, but like, Sora technically goes through an existential crisis like every fucking game, but he never acts like he does. This is Roxas actually going through an existential crisis and not knowing what to do about it. Like, imagine you just wake up one day and everybody tells you, "Hey, you're not real.
Hey, you're not real.
You are literally a shadow of like another person that we like better than you." It's like, oh, what?
Shut up.
No, shut up. Sora gets hit too much to remember the crisis. He does lose his memories a lot in this franchise. So
his
like,
head hurt.
his head hurty.
His head hurt. It's pretty much the crux of
Right?
Kingdom Hearts game.
Sure,
His head hurt too much.
But I'm not getting turned into a dusk for... Wait a sec. You remember now?
Yeah.
Great. But,
Literally,
you know, gotta make sure
so
and
not-
all,
he's
so,
so fun. He's so
what's our
hair.
boss's name? Oh, can't believe this.
He's like ready to throw hands.
I love this theme so much. I need to scratch it for D&D actually. Hold on, let me get this one.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Kingdom Hearts is basically D&D with Disney characters, isn't it?
Oh, basically, yeah. I mean, there's yeah, actually, it's probably a different system that fits it a bit better. Maybe like something like City of Mist. The whole concept of that is that you're playing people who have powers that are based off of like mythologies or like pre-existing concepts. So like your character could be inspired by like Thor, basically. And if you choose either to feed into fiction or reject it, basically, as like the core gameplay. So it kind of fits. Maybe not the whole heartless idea. But normal people can't see all the magic stuff. So
yeah. I actually did have a concept for a D&D character. That was for someone to read the chat. Riku and Kairi spend the days that they have left with Sora, who has Alzheimer's. That's horrifyingly accurate, probably.
Yeah, that's the whole game.
Like, this boy is... I want to see the kind of adult Sora turns into, with all the shit he's had to deal with.
The Roxas that I know is long gone.
Let's just see Sora hold a stable job.
Yeah.
Fine. I see how it is.
He's like stacking shelves, and there are just random moments where like he freezes because his brain needs to reset or something.
No, but then, I mean, he did like a HR meeting, and it's like, sorry, we have to fire you. What how to stack shelves? And he's like, what? I swear I know how to do that. Like,
It kind
what
of
was your Yeah. Sorry, no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, please.
I was gonna ask you about your D&D character.
Oh, right.
My ears.
I was
People say
talking.
D&D.
So first off, my model is loosely based off of a D&D character that I made.
Nice.
They were kind of like
Hear
a
it.
rogue fighter, where they were like the backstory is kind of the same for that character, but like the scars on my body, those are a carryover from that character. Even the cloak. Cardell, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Even the cloak that I have on my shoulder. Wait, Cardell, were you never following? I could have sworn I'd seen you in chat before. I could have sworn I'd seen you in chat before. That's crazy. I wasn't following you. I think Twitch did some fuckery. Unless I'm gaslighting myself. I could have sworn we were following each other already. How you doing, Fan? Can we get a shout out for... Oh, I don't think my mods are here. I guess not.
It's fine. It happens to everyone. Sometimes I have people that I've lurked in their chat for years, but I haven't followed, and I have to wait till they stop streaming to follow them. So it's not like, oh, Miss Strange. I'm like, no, please don't acknowledge my existence, please.
No, I love
I
doing
don't
that.
need it.
Because I'm the type of person who will like follow somebody everywhere first, and then like, but forget to go to their Twitch. I have sooner followed people's YouTube channels before I have followed them on Twitch, and I might have had full-blown conversations with them in Discord and shit.
Before you've ever even thought about following them, yeah.
I am just really, really bad about that. Now I love to follow sub while they're live. Yes, let me perceive you. Oh, here you go, Senna. Oh my god.
Anyway,
But yes, about my D&D character, were you playing as a fighter? So it was a fighter rogue that I was going for because I wanted to get those action surges mixed in with sneak attacks, basically. It was a character I made for a campaign that my ex was a part of, and I joined late, and then I ended up leaving because didn't end up vibing with the group that much. It was very much one of those things.
It's an unfortunate reality, but like sometimes you like join a group and like they're all really good friends, or they're all really good people, but you just don't vibe with the way they play. Like,
yeah, I think it kind of came down to, because I'd played like my ex and a couple of people in that group before. There was like one or two people though that were sort of like, and even the DM was trying to be very reasonable with everything. I think it kind of came down to there was like really one person who the story kind of revolved around in the group, and they had a very particular way of wanting to play, or like a very particular way of like how they wanted their character to act. So it kind of felt like my character, because my character specifically didn't vibe with them, the whole like dynamic was kind of falling apart.
yeah.
And that's understandable. Ow! Ow! Huntress! Huntress, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Oh, that's so awesome. Fuck, I've got to do more punishments.
Yay!
Oh, okay.
It's punishment time. Something.
Let's get the punishment wheel out. Yay! Hold on. So we were at 67, 5 more. Now we're at 72. We are 3 subs away from our next goal, guys. Let's fucking go. 3 subs away. Okay. So, Huntress, I'm going to roll the die 3 times because for every 2 subs, I have to roll the die and do a punishment. But because you gifted 5 subs, that means that you also get to pick a punishment. So I'm going to do 4 punishments all together. Fuck. Okay. Let's roll it. Oh, one sec. Hello? Strange?
I'm here. Sorry, I'm munching.
No, I thought I accidentally, like, when I changed scenes, I thought I cut you out.
You deleted me!
I thought I did, because you didn't show up on screen, but that's also because I just didn't have it open here.
That's fine.
There you go. You're right next to me now.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, let's roll the die.
Yippee!
3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck! Shock collar. Okay. So that's 1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, spoon of hot sauce. I'm just gonna be in pain. All right, last one.
This is very masochist.
Just a little bit.
This is the masochist like area of the stream.
1, 2, and now I can't swear for 5 minutes. Oh no, I won't be allowed to use 20% of my vocabulary.
It's okay, I'll do it in your stead. If you like pause, I'll try and fill in the blank. I'm gonna fill it in with the wrong thing though.
God damn it. No, it's fine. I'll just use some creative swears. All right, first off, let me get the hot sauce ready.
This is mega masochism.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
I remember one of my ones was I had to eat like I think it was mayonnaise, and I found I didn't even mind doing that, so I had to remember
Mayonnaise does not sound nearly as severe as a punishment.
No, but I was like, it was like a spoonful of like, oh, one of them I had to eat an orange. Context, I really don't like oranges. I haven't eaten them in like 8 years. Well, apart from that stream, that was last year. So, but like, I had to eat a whole orange on stream, and I was so annoyed. Yo?
What was that? What was that?
Huh? Nothing.
Nothing. No, what was that? Why did it only throws game cubes at me if people sub? Ow! Huntress,
even more.
Thank you for another gifted sub. We are now 2 away. We're now at 73. We are 2 more away from our next goal for the garage ASMR. Ow!
Yippee!
Are you donating like 1 sub at a time?
Keep doing it.
Oh, you're giving subs to everybody in chat right now.
Aww.
Oh, yeah, because you have
so
to do it 1 at a time if you want to do it for specific people.
Specific people.
That's so nice of you. No, one more, and then it's the goal. We're at 74, which means I have to roll the fucking wheel again.
Goal is the goal.
I have to roll the wheel again. Damn it.
Roll the wheel.
Roll the die.
Roll the die.
1, 2. Fuck. I have to shock. I just ate the hot sauce. I have to shock myself twice. Let me turn on the shock collar. Hold on.
You just hold on.
Did I do 3 subs? I only showed 2.
I only have we have
It might be on.
and
It might be on a
JP.
delay. Hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 1.
Oh, for you and 2 other people. Okay, it didn't show you resubbing, but I'll take your word for it. All right, we did it, guys. We got to 75. It might also be on a weird delay, but I will take your word for it. Yay, we got another goal, guys. Okay, I gotta shock myself twice. And you still have to pick a reward, Huntress. Okay, a punishment. 1, 2. Chat told me to strap it to my thigh, because it'll be easier.
Yeah, it tends to be easier. Strap it to your thigh. Did it?
I guess it still hurts, because this one, like, digs into your skin. There are, like, prongs on it.
That's kinky. What the heck?
Yeah, usually I use this on other people, not on myself.
Whoa!
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, my thigh is so
the
numb.
noise that thing makes. Damn.
It like makes a like noise, kind of.
Yeah,
that's
I
just
can hear it.
rubbing against my leg.
That's awful.
All right, Huntress, you still.
I mean,
Ayo.
Hey yo.
It sounds painful. Yeah, it
awful.
does.
It sounds so painful. We're getting the one that I wanted. I mean, we're getting the one. Huntress seems to have picked something.
All right. First, let me just. Okay. Hi, Huntress. Is this what you want, hon? Thank you so much for all those gifted subs. I appreciate you so much.
Well, I'm bricked.
Oh,
You can't swear
Strange.
as well, so.
Oh, Strange, honey, come back here.
No, I want to
You're
stay
not
here.
going anywhere, honey.
No, please. Wait.
So for the next 5 minutes, I can't swear, and this is the lovely voice you all get to hear. So we have until the timer hits, let's say, 20 hours, and I can't do math right now. Could anybody please do the math for me? Huntress, my good girl in chat.
20 minutes and 7. What? 5 minutes from now?
5 minutes from now.
When the timer hits 7 past, so 7 minutes past 20.
Okay. So,
So
at 20 hours and 7 minutes, I can't swear, and this is what you guys get to listen to.
Oh, this is so awful. This is just.
Does this sound like the voice of a bottom to you?
Do you want a serious answer?
Be careful, Strange.
Maybe. Okay. Do you know how the thing we're talking about me being a brat? I don't think I am, but now this might be the confirmation that I need. This might be because okay, I'm gonna try and not be for 5 minutes. I'm gonna try and not be a brat. That's my punishment. But you were talking about how this character was. You were talking about the campaign that this character was your D&D character, which is the same for my character actually. She's also a D&D that I used to have. But I changed her because a funny thing. I also played a rogue class. I played a rogue wizard. And I basically was inspired by Bayonetta. I played a blade singer, rogue, and an arcane trickster wizard, and I was just like being all beautiful on the battlefield.
That does sound really, really cool.
Voice a spider has for eating its prey. Ooh, it does, Harry. It does sound like voice a spider where it's like, I'm going to eat you now. Goodbye.
Do you think I would make a great Charlotte in Charlotte's Web, everybody?
The original, like, furry conversion.
Does Charlotte count as a furry?
I don't know. I think if you were attracted to the spider's voice, you were attracted to Charlotte by proxy. So, I think at least.
Fair enough.
What
Kingdom
happens
Hearts
in Kingdom
3
Hearts
is better. Well, we'll see when we get there.
She's a spider.
Charlotte can get it. Are you saying I could get it, Harry? Since I sound so much like them.
I touched up Kingdom Web. That's a sick name for a story, but no, that's not what I was looking up. Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I remember watching a film of Charlotte's Web, not actually experiencing it.
Did you watch the live action, or?
Yes, the live action.
I watched both. I believe the animated one was also on. Oh, was it Cartoon Network?
Maybe. I have really bad echolalia right now because I really want to imitate this voice to the mommy as well. But I have to stop myself from doing it. I don't have a mommy voice.
I think you've got potential, Strange.
I think I potentially could have a mommy if I tried, but I don't think it's there. I mean, I used to be a tutor and do teaching, so I could definitely. I definitely have a teacher voice. Like when telling kids off, like, no, don't do that. We're going to do this now, okay? We're gonna go this one. You go this side, like.
Yes, Miss Strange.
No, don't.
Please teach
my chat does that enough. Please. Don't. Yes, Miss Strange. Of course, Miss Strange. Anything for you, Miss Strange.
1 more minute to go. Does anyone want me to say anything for them before the voice goes? I already called Huntress such a good girl for helping support us here at the channel. Would my lovely guest like something?
I don't know. I think you've already done it for me a while ago. Like about maybe like 4 minutes ago.
Can you say have a good day, please? Harry, I hope you have such a good day. Thank you so much for stopping by and being here with everybody else. I appreciate each and every one of you. Mwah. There we go.
Hooray! We're back to normal now.
Fuck, I went through the wrong door. I should have went through the other door. Because I think there was still
You
some
waited
items
that
I could have
entire
gotten.
5 minutes just to say fuck.
Yeah.
At the very, very end.
There was nothing for me to curse about. There was just like some grunt enemies. Sometimes it happens like that. I wanted to get to a moment where I could curse because I wanted to do the thing in Danny Phantom with the teacher where he
Yes.
swears using classical literature.
Yes, it's so good.
Like Moby Dick! Chicken
Yeah,
soup for the soul!
Homemade guacamole. Yeah, if you have like, I imagine store-bought guacamole is so bad. Just if you have it
It is.
homemade, it's good. Or like even from like places, 'cause they don't buy it. Most places they're
Reminds me
required
of
to
that.
make it fresh. So
Why did the
I
kid
just
really
put
choose me?
guacamole in the oven and make avocado
I
bread.
have to know.
that is the best
Can't
way you
turn
could
on the
possibly.
organization.
That's the like get guacamole. Like sorry, this it just said, oh, I had it from a Hispanic lady next door to me. You got it straight from the source, basically. You got like the
13.
best possible version you could get of that.
Bad or good?
Cuss count
I
two.
don't know.
No, it was
They're
only
good
for
with
5 minutes, and the 5 minutes are out.
Yeah,
I
so
can
5
curse
minutes is
now.
out.
To that end, they're definitely
Flying
searching for
Dutchman's
something.
ghost!
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Funny?
It's just, I think I've
She
been
brought me
Something
some
that-
of that and some
question I really wanna
tortas,
ask.
like a box full of
What's
them.
gonna happen
Tortilla
to you
chips are the
now?
best.
You got visited
Just
by like
tell
a
me
deity,
that.
basically. Just like, here you go.
Nothing else
have some
really
of the food
matters
of our people.
anymore.
That's like the biggest love language you can have.
You might need to marry this person.
Nominate.
Yeah, you might know her. She might have a husband. So you might need to marry her.
Damn it, why can't polyamory be legal?
There's no knowledge that has the power to change your
Why'd that
fate.
man turn to a
Even if
that
it
girl
doesn't,
turn to a man?
I wanna know. I have the right to know.
Dog, she's 69. Did I
Nobody doesn't
fucking
have a right
stutter?
to know,
Yeah.
nor does
You know.
it even have the right to be.
You could also be 69 too.
Yeah, I don't know how old you are.
Diz, we're out of time.
Oh my god,
Too many
Roxas,
nobodies.
take your
Your
meds.
message, she wasn't real.
I was gonna say when she like pixelated, it's like me logging off
Nobody's
like for
like
the
us,
day.
only
Like
half
that's
a
what me and
person.
my that's what my VTuber avatar
won't
sees when I
disappear.
log off of
You'll
VTuber
be a
speak.
hole.
I barely made it out of college.
No further
Hey,
outbursts.
all you gotta do is play the real world
No,
version
you
of
won't
Love,
disappear.
Marry, Kill.
No,
Love her, marry her, and then
wait.
kill her for the inheritance money.
No, Christopher Lee, don't take that
Roxas.
girl.
Oh
We
god,
meet
what a
again.
wild fucking
And
line.
then we can talk about everything.
Wait.
You may not know it's you, and you may not know it's me.
No, Christopher Lee, take me!
We'll meet
Take
again.
me!
Someday soon. Promise.
Christopher Lee, take Strange instead!
Take me!
Take her to the dark side instead!
Kingdom Heart is light, Roxas. Don't forget.
Thinks about doing the thing. Assembly? No. No. Assembly. Assembly
You
has
should.
donated the most subs so far.
I can see the little, but I think you should.
I think they donated 30 subs
Oh my gosh.
altogether
I had
so
a
far.
person who first time chatted when I did my first semester. And a person who first time chatted me and then gifted 50 subs, and I completely broke. I was like, hit. I was
Me
like,
too!
what? It's like
happened
so
to
weird
us
'cause they like someone who like first I still talk to this person, but I was like, huh? And they're like, oh, I've watched you for a really long time. I just forgot. And I was like, what do you mean? You forgot? Don't do this. It's scary.
Hey, at least you got to talk to the person. I had somebody come into my chat for like the first time gifted 50 subs. I asked who the fuck they were. I think it was someone I knew, and they just were trying not to reveal themselves.
Yeah,
they donated 50 subs and said that they just found me through the femboy tag, and said they had a lot of disposable income because they were a vet or something. And I'm like, oh,
vets make a lot of money depending on what, like, specific field you are in. Yeah.
They also don't need to spend a lot of money. So, Little Dry Noodle, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, that was kind of a wild month for me.
Huzzah!
Fuck!
Hooray!
Nothing like getting 10 more gifted subs and being pelted by 100 memory cards. Assembly, thank you so much for 10 more gifted subs. We're at 85 subs now.
I like how they just miss me. So like they just like go straight over my head directly at you.
Yep. Because they don't want to hurt you, they want to hurt me. Me.
I'm on chat's side with this one.
Assembly, thank you so much. Yes, that was a Dora the Explorer soundbite because we did it.
I love Dora the Explorer.
We are at 85. Whoops. We're at 85 gifted subs. We are 15, no, wait, 85, yeah, 15. We're 15 subs away from our next goal, which is the 24-hour stream. I need to close my window because freaking gardening outside.
Sorry, that's my bad. The garden needed some
with a leaf blower.
Yeah, no. My mic's just really good, it just doesn't pick it up.
Oh my god.
Just leaf blowing.
Cuckoo, thank you so much for the head pats. Okay, ass. Okay, ass. So, you get to pick, you donated 10, so that means you get to pick 2 punishments, and now I have to roll this 5 times. Fuck. So, Dora. Dora. So we're gonna roll it 5 times, and we're gonna stack everything together. So let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. That's 1. Oh, my throat. 2. 1, 2. I gotta go to jail for 5 minutes. All right, this is 3. Chat gets to make me tweet again.
Oh, I saw your tweet. I didn't know. I always assume if I see a weird ass tweet someone does, I assume they're doing a subathon. And I think I opened Twitter and I saw the weird ass tweet and the weird ass profile picture. I went, yeah, they want a subathon to happen.
Because you, alright, I'm glad you know me enough to be like, there's no way Bolts would voluntarily tweet that. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's squats. 10 squats. And once more. Oh, whoops. OBS froze for a second. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shock collar again. Fuck. All right. So that's 1 tablespoon of hot sauce, 10 squats, 1 shock collar. I go to jail, and chat gets to make, well, Assembly gets to make a tweet for me. And they still get to pick 2 punishments. Can we get a hug for chat and a hug for Strange? Assembly, you're too nice. You're too nice to me. All right, let me do the shock cut. Strange, may I give you a hug?
Yeah.
And chat, come here, chat. Get nice and close to the screen.
Get nice and close, chat.
Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, Assembly. I feel like I have punished you enough. I appreciate you. Now, I appreciate that as I shock myself. Okay? 1, 2. That's 3 times today. My hands are cold. I'm wearing gloves. All right? Okay, next, another tablespoon of hot sauce. And chat, what am I tweeting? What am I tweeting? It's not as bad
It's a
as
shame you can't tweet
yesterday.
out the entire B movie script.
No, I can't. I mean, I do have a tweet that has the B movie script in it.
That's the one thing I could think of.
We were talking about the book boob trend.
Oh, we talking about the book boob.
That I have artwork of that, and the book has the B. No, it doesn't have the B movie script in it. My friend Guilty did that. They had the book with the B movie script. I have the Vaporeon thing.
What?
Yeah. Did you know that in terms of male Pokemon breedability, I got 100 subs that Bolt gets to Electric Kink by the end of this. You know what? I'll take that bet. Do it. Do it.
Well, just
bet.
Electricity kinks are conductive, so it makes sense. Anyway, no, not that anyone in this call has electricity. Anyway,
my buttons bring all the. I have hooked up with people that have had electricity kinks. I've never had the chance to.
Yeah, they'll have like shock colors, and you're like, huh? And you're
they'll
like,
have shock colors or like nodes or something, like things that like what police have.
People who have the nodes. Like, huh? Is that allowed? Like
they're not. They're probably not as strong as the police one, but yeah. So Senna recommended my buns bring all the furries to the yard. I thought it was human Pokemon compatibility, not male Pokemon. Look, it's been a while since I've been forced to read that live on stream. Wait, man, I gotta make a car payment on my wide body Durango. No problem. Maybe we can keep the subathon going until you're ready. But let's see. Tweet to the entire Shrek movie line from. No, it's gotta be one tweet. Bolt, you bottom, stop resisting the rumors about you being a bottom. No, Columbina, I'm not going to. I'm gonna go with Senna's suggestion. My buns bring all the furries to the yard. Let me post the tweet.
Yippee!
Woot! Oh my bot. Oh my god. Tweet. Done. You monsters.
Yay! We did it!
We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay! Let's play. You want ready to play a game?
Are you ready to play a game? It's time to play the game.
But thank you guys. Thank you so much. We are now 15 subs away. Do you think we could get to 100 subs by the end of stream? We are 15 away.
Ooh.
We're
most
15
definitely.
away from hitting our the first half of our goals.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. We need 15.
Day 2?
Day 2? Yeah, day 2. And I did float out to chat that if we could hit all of our goals, because you see what the last goal is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the art I posted this morning.
I did see that. Oh, yeah. No. Just on my feed. I don't have it saved.
Just on your feed. Oh,
it's somewhere.
It's somewhere. I mean, if you want, I could send you the spicier
in a
version.
on a computer in a safe.
There's a spicier version. Yes.
Well, I don't know. I think we're gonna hit that. I think we gotta hit that. Chat. We gotta hit the goal and that.
So obviously, if we hit all these goals, I'll add stretch goals. And one stretch goal that I recommended was, because we already saw that Bolt would look pretty good dressed up as Rouge. What if we actually had a Rouge outfit for Bolt's the VTuber for streams?
Ooh, that's a very good. Actually, a very good idea for a reward.
Now, I've talked to my model parent about that. They are down with the idea. It just costs a bit, you know? If you guys are willing to help fund that...
You gotta make it compatible. You gotta make it like compatible with like the current model. It's you gotta draw it to. That will do it. Drawing it will do it.
Yeah, well, the thing is about this model is that I could take all of these clothes off. There is a nude like underneath the model.
Oh, nice.
Because the idea.
To have it like to make it easier for in future, and also like outfits as well. Yeah.
There's over 300 layers on this model.
Oh my gosh. I don't even think my model has many layers. You know, exactly.
That's why I could take everything off. But also, like, future streams on another platform, maybe I wanted to be able to take certain things off. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's all I can say. But that also means that we can get different outfits and stuff. So, if we hit all of our stretch goals, I will add outfits and other customizable things to further stretch goals for bolts. Okay? So just putting that out there. That's up to you guys, all right? Take it all off, save it for the other platform. In fact, we do have some redeems that will take place on other streams, like a special watch-along stream. Because there are some things that I can't watch on Twitch, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, or a live spicy fanfic reading. There are some things that I'm not allowed. In the interest of current events, someone recently got banned for reading fanfic on stream.
Really?
Yes.
Spicy or like normal?
Huh?
Spicy fanfic or just like normal?
I think it was a spicy fanfic. And they're not a good person, so it's already causing like a lot of issues. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to wait. So I would do that on another site. But I can't talk about it that much because Twitch doesn't like when you talk about other sites on Twitch. Yeah. But yeah, that is also like some later goals too. So yeah, I thought long and hard about some of these incentives, and I hope they're good enough or interesting enough for you guys. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Or left.
Did he leave? I didn't kill him. I thought he disappeared because he was gonna come down from the top and stab me. This is all I can say before the government takes me out. Exactly. I've got a red dot on my forehead. I'm gonna get sniped. But no, I appreciate you guys. The fact that we're at 85 subs already is insane to me.
It's pretty crazy.
And again, only day 2. Hey, Overlord, I'm doing okay. We almost hit half of our subathon goals on day 2. And we're just having fun playing some Kingdom Hearts. It's so quiet.
You can almost hear the sound of her voice. It's because I'm typing. And if I type, it's gonna be so loud. I recently discovered that you can get typewriter keyboards, like a wireless keyboard. So that might be my birthday gift to myself. Or it is my lifelong goal to actually own a typewriter. So if I go, there's a vintage store near where I live. I might go there and be like, hey.
Oh, that's sick.
The company I work for sells typewriter paper, so I can get it really, 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 really cheap.
Hey, did you give out free subs? No, we had a bunch of subs gifted, so you probably got one of them, Sig.
Yeah.
I think we had
it, I believe.
Huntress and Assembly gifted a bunch of subs. So you probably got one. So congratulations, you got a sub now. By the way, guys, if you are now subbed to the channel, you're gonna head out now? Okay, Chibs. If you are subbed to the channel, you do have access to a sub-only Discord chat in my Discord server where I share updates and stuff on upcoming stuff that like I add to stream and artwork and stuff like that. Who gave them out again? It was you either got one from Huntress or Assembly, because they're the ones that have gifted all the subs so far. And also animated pictures. Yes, some animations too I do also post there. I share things there that I'm working on or getting commissioned for like spicy and for safe work and not safe for work stuff.
Will it work? If we can maintain the simulated town until Namine finishes changing.
Just make sure that your Twitch and Discord are linked together or it won't work.
He holds half of Sora's power within him.
I'm learning so many new things today. Good. We're all about the learning here, right?
I love learning. I love teaching.
We both work in education.
I used to work in education. I would like to do it again, but I don't know. I don't know if I would love to.
I would love to leave my current job in education.
Makes sense. I would like to like teach people stuff because I enjoy it, but I think I can do that while streaming, so it doesn't really matter. Like my current job, I mean I'm a manager, so I just train people all the time. Like,
oh, I just cracked my neck.
I'm actually doing an apprenticeship in management soon. Like it's a very it's a general. I have an apprenticeship in something else, but management as well. I was like, oh, I need that. And also when I went to the meeting, I was like, oh, it's pretty general.
We did it!
So I was like, oh, we did that.
We did it!
We did it.
Lich, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah, man, but like, it's quite a I was like, do I do it? And then in the meeting, they're like, this is the last year that this company is going to introduce this apprenticeship and we're going to get rid of it. And I was like, okay, I gotta do it now because I will not have another opportunity to do it that isn't integrated in my workplace. So I was like, I'll just do it now.
Fair enough.
One of the modules for this apprenticeship was called British Values, and me and my line manager were okay. Right, I picture this. I'm in a Zoom call. My camera is on. I can't remember the last time I turned on my actual camera for anything, like my actual desktop camera. Right, I have my camera on a video, and I'm like, it's nothing like VTubers. This is awful. And I had to blur my background. I have anime figures, and I was like, I gotta blur that. It's gonna be so distracting. Everyone but me was in uniform, and me and my manager are live texting each other because this meeting was so boring. It was just like, here's what an apprenticeship is. And we're like, yeah, we know this. But it was so awkward because it was one of those calls. I don't know if you've dealt with like corporate situations before, but it's like you'd ask a question and the person would take 10 years to say no, but in a corporate way. Yes,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think it's so funny when people do that. And it's like, oh, is this doable for us to do? It's like, so in this quarter, it may or may not be doable to do this, but we'll be able to see that into next year, into E3, and you're like, and I messed my manager be like, basically she said no. Like, I was like, basically she said no. But we were like live texting, and he was like, I do not understand what they are saying. And I was like, don't worry, I'll live text. I had to stop myself from laughing so often. Like, because I was on camera, so I was like, I have to stop myself from laughing. I found out recently that's called corpsing, when you like try your best not to laugh.
Really?
And I was like, oh, yeah, it's called corpsing. Apparently. Hold on. Yeah, when an actor breaks a it's for like it was like an acting scene, like a thing. Yeah, so when an actor loses their composure and laughs when people inappropriate during a scene. It's like if you're just laughing, that's really inappropriate. I don't trust anything that is named country name values. Yeah, and I was asking manager, I was like, what does that mean? Like British values, like as a management thing. I'm hoping it just means like the way the competitive market is, where it's like this is what people value in these sort of, like cleanliness, like, you know, really basic stuff. I'm hoping it is. Oh, he's so cool. Look how cool this guy was.
He's so cool.
He's so cool. The effects of the floor look literally so similar to Final Fantasy, like 14. I don't know why. It might even be the same texture, honestly. But it's
it might be the same texture. It's the same company.
They're just like, wow, I wouldn't really believe this company would reuse assets.
Unbelievable. Lazy developers.
Lazy.
Oh my god.
Side and they'll destroy you.
Hey Goose, how you
No
doing?
one would miss me.
Man.
Lazy.
That's not
Man,
true.
Roxas used to be cool.
I would.
Oh my god, my
Man,
boyfriends
Roxas
are
is
fighting.
cool.
Oh no, why are they fighting?
Axel.
Hope you're okay, Ash.
Let's meet again in the next life.
Yeah,
It's not boyfriends.
I'll be waiting.
They're such boyfriends. And that's really fucked up what he said, where he's like, let's meet again when we're
Just
dead.
because you have a next life.
I mean, it's okay. In the context of the franchise, he's probably talking about when we stop being nobodies, because when you kill a nobody and they're heartless, they go back to just being a normal person. But like, we don't know that at this point in the series. So it just sounds like he's dying and he's like, I'll see you again when I die.
See you later.
Axel has a weird sense of humor. Axel's that guy that is very, very depressed, but he tries very hard to not sound depressed by cracking jokes and stuff. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, he's that archetype of character. Where it's just like, this is depressing as heck.
Donald.
But we'll move on.
Goofy?
Oh, no,
Goofy.
No, Roxas, you said it wrong. It's supposed to be Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
You gotta say it right, Roxas. Say the line, Roxas. Say the line. Do the roar. Ah, shit, missed the timing. Might as well get a little extra EXP while I'm at it. There we go.
So every time people say EXP, like even out loud, I always that show, which is like, I'm about to level up. And you look like just the right amount of XP.
Level up, level up. Just cooked the most delicious spaghetti I ever made, so pretty proud. Nice! I love spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti. I had spaghetti, I started cooking at 1 a.m. because I'm so hungry. But I made like spaghetti and it was so good.
The key blades.
Maybe because it was 1 a.m. I was like, man, this is so good.
Who are you talking to? Me? Or Sora?
To half of Sora, of course.
Oh my god,
You
Christopher
reside
Lee.
in darkness. What I need is someone who can move about the realm of light and destroy Organization 13.
Why? Who are you?
I am a servant of the world.
I am Count Dooku.
Oh my god, really?
And if I
Have you heard of Star
then you should
Wars?
consider yourself a tool at best.
I hear Darth Vader is in Fortnite right
That's
now.
supposed to be a joke? 'Cause I'm not-
That game is pretty fun.
When Christopher
My
Lee talking about
apologies.
Fortnite.
If Christopher Lee was still alive, there is a non-zero chance he would be talking about Fortnite. Oh my god, welcome in, Raiders, welcome in. You are rating it arguably the most depressing point in the game right now.
Yeah, literally, it's like, let's pick the moment to raid. Hi, hello.
I know,
Fuck
but
you.
then again, it's not like we're taking it seriously. We're talking about freaking Christopher Lee playing Fortnite. Which, okay, chat, yes or no? If Christopher Lee was still alive, would he play Fortnite?
I would pay such good money to watch him play Fortnite.
I think Christopher Lee would have done really well as a Let's Player. I want to hear his docile
hate
tones
you so
playing
much.
Fortnite
should
or
share
freaking
some of
Five
that
Nights at
hatred with
Freddy's or
Sora.
something.
He's far too nice.
Think of how
for
cool
their
that would
good.
be.
No! My heart belongs
I feel like
to me!
he's got such nice, like, I don't know, when people like, when people you see is very refined, playing like, playing like games that people have really outward reaction to, it's just funny. One time I watched, I don't remember who the YouTuber's name was, but I watched them play the whole of Five Nights, but they were like, their whole persona was like very British and posh, and they got like jump scared, and they went, oh great heavens, like really loud, like I don't know why, but
By the way,
Oh,
welcome
great
in, Raiders.
Looks like
Welcome
my
in.
summer
My name is Pulse the Mechanic, a retro mechanic VTuber, heavily inspired by some of my and maybe some of your favorite video game franchises of all time, like Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper. I'm a retro variety streamer that plays a lot of retro games, sometimes through emulation, sometimes on original hardware, sometimes through remasters. We also do a bunch of group collabs where I bring people on. We get to talk about some of our favorite games, like Nifty over here. Not Nifty. I was thinking Nifty in chat, and for some reason that made me think of Navi, who we were equating you to. My brain is weird. Sorry. Miss my lovely co-host today, Miss Strange, who's joining me for our Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough. And I am currently in the that's still so funny. I'm sorry.
They'll pay for this.
Seeing
Me and my
like
non.
Mickey walk out with the like dapper dark hood and everything.
I always see the meme where it's like Mickey. You know when he says they'll pay for this? It's like, oh, me and my non-binary friend go to get dinner together.
Did someone say the door to darkness? Truly a Kingdom Hearts moment. Yes, we're just finishing up the prologue of Kingdom Hearts 2, where Roxas is going through probably one of the most heartbreaking existential crises in the entire franchise.
He's alright. He'll make it through.
He'll make it through retroactively. In kind of a bullshit way, he'll make it through. Sora, you went through puberty.
Goofy.
Oh my god, Sora is a twink now. Not yet. He
Not
still
yet.
has so much potential to, though.
Not yet, Ferb. He's not.
Not yet, Ferb. Oh my god.
Bring up with the whole Disney property thing. It's like, isn't Owl House Disney property?
Owl House is
so-
Disney. Disney's the one that canceled it.
Yeah, could you? Oh, what else?
Restored peace to
Gravity
the world.
Falls. Imagine me playing the new Kingdom Hearts and
Kyrie.
Gravity Falls is in it. I don't know why, but that would.
I want to
great.
see Sora interact with Bill Cipher.
That's right, so
All right?
I would love- that'd be
Make
kinda
Bill
cool.
Cipher a summon in Kingdom Hearts. That would be dope as fuck.
Your journal say, Jiminy?
I mean, with what I've seen of Sora with the Disney men, he's pretty twinkish. He is, but I'm saying not yet. He gets more twinkish, I want to say, later on in the franchise. It's absolutely traumatizing, but most traumatizing, I don't know, 358 Days Over 2 is pretty sad. It was sad. I would argue this is more fucked up in like an existential way, because basically we just played 3 hours of Roxas waking up and being told that he's not real. Like, it doesn't get, and this kid's still a teenager. I don't think it gets more existentially fucked than that. God, he looks so weird.
Imagine waking up, like going to your job and everything, like doing everything you want to do. No one can see you. You're not real.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. I would love. You know what? Actually, as a manager, I would love that. Because if I walk around shop floor, I do this thing where I'm like, if I'm out of sight, it means people won't come up to me and ask me stuff. Not even customers, just like my staff.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And they'll be
I
like,
think I've been to
"Oh,
this
strange.
town.
Do you know how to do this?" I'm like, "Yes." Like, "Oh, can you do it for me?" And I'm like, "I have like 10 million other things to do today."
Oh my god.
Like, no, that's what I think. And I go, "Yeah, of course I can," because I'm an idiot. I don't do it out of people pleasing. I just do it because I like doing things, and also I'm a chronic procrastinator. So
Yo,
like,
mood.
if you give me something else to do, I will do it. It's like, "Oh, strange. Do you want to help do like this big
What do you want?
custom order for a customer?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh,
Nothing.
but don't you have to rearrange the whole store? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Now you
Don't
know
worry about it.
This is our
Like-
spot.
Chat brings up a very interesting question. What do you think is worse?
What?
Finding out that your friend wasn't real, or
You're
finding out
here,
that
right?
you were not
I'm
real?
Pence. Hey, nerd. Nice to meet you. But we got stuff to do, so.
I think finding out that you yourself are not real is a bit
Yeah.
more fucked up. Because this might sound cynical, but it's like, you can always find more friends. If you find out that you're not real,
Always
what do
find
you do
more
with that?
You can always get
what are
more
your names?
friends.
Oh, sorry. Where's Sora? Donald?
It's like, I can find another one. Finding out I'm not real is just the regular disassociation hour. It's fine. It's fine.
I love associating. It's
Goofy.
one of my favorite
We just
hobbies.
met someone
Corinna,
who's
thank you
looking
so
for
much for the raid. I really, really do
Sure
appreciate
seen
it.
and
Here, let me
heard.
give you a shout out because my
He had a
mods are
black
not here
coat
right
on, so I
now.
couldn't see his face.
Apologies.
But
What were you
I know
playing and
Corinne
how did the
from
stream go?
Round ears.
I know Corinne from Armia actually.
Really?
Small world. Yeah, small world. I'm pretty sure I've seen them collab.
At the station.
I
The
recognize them.
station. Thanks.
Much more importantly, happy belated birthday. Thank you. You're actually early because my birthday is on Tuesday. We just started the birthday subathon.
Most people have their birthday and then do the subathon. I think that's kind of why, because I'm doing it that way too, where my birthday is the last day of my subathon. I've done it where like my birthday was the first day of subathon before, and I've had it before where people are like, "Oh, happy birthday, Strange." I'm like, my birthday is not for like 5 days. Like, like you're really early. Like,
Well, the way that I framed it was because we're gonna do like an actual big birthday stream tomorrow. Cause my birthday, my birthday is on Tuesday, and I usually don't stream on Tuesdays. So that's why we're doing that. And I thought, you know, why don't I just start the subathon early so it rolls into my birthday as opposed to just starting it, because I can't start it on my birthday. And I guess I was worried that since it's like a big group collab tomorrow, like we're doing Drunk Fortnite tomorrow for my birthday, I thought it would get too hectic and confusing to like start the subathon on that, you know?
Yes, yeah, I get what you mean.
I was a fool and misinformed. No, you're fine. I just do things weirdly. I really still appreciate you stopping by. And to confirm for everybody new that's joining here, we are in the middle of a birthday subathon where every 2 subs, for every sub you get a thank you. Every time 2 subs are gifted, either together or separately, I will roll a die and we will do a different punishment on the game board. We've already done a bunch of punishments, and we have stretch goals to make. Our next stretch goal is, I think, 15 more subs away, where we will get a 24-hour stream. So if you would like to contribute to it, you don't have to, but if you would like to, that'd be really cool. And we're just gonna have fun and do a bunch of stuff. Also, to finally answer your question, we were doing board game collab playing Primal with guests. Nice!
Nice.
Yeah, it said you were in the board games category when I did the shout out. I'm glad you had fun.
The matches are far too short.
We love board games.
I think this is Goofy's voice actor that's talking.
Sora, if you want to fight a match, you just say the word.
That is Goofy's voice actor that's talking right now.
I was gonna say, I was like, I'm not sure, and I was like, nah, that's obvious.
Also, I did nice cock meme thing sound effect. Thank you. We do have a lot of sound redeems. Feel free to check out a lot. You can also torch me in other ways, like with the redeems down below as well. Nice. We're just having a fun time. Just gonna rest a little bit before work. No problem, Shadow. Oh, where do we want to go? We want to go to the train.
The train.
The train is actually this way. If I remember correctly. Yep.
You know, I couldn't imagine being.
Sorry that wasn't on right away. No, you're good. You're good, Shadow. I know you work during the weekends. I appreciate you when you still try to be here. Also, for warning, I think I'm fully done now. No more mischief from me. No problem. I appreciate all the subs that you've gifted Assembly. Honestly, you've gifted like almost half of the subs that we got so far. You are 100% golden, fam. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Now it's up to me to be entertaining enough to get the rest. I'm sure tomorrow will be very chaotic and entertaining.
I think a brain work.
Let's kill these nobodies. Look at them.
I would definitely do something like Kingdom Hearts, like with tabletop system. I would actually probably say not D&D because I like. Okay, I have a really random D&D pet peeve when people try to make D&D into everything else as opposed to just playing a different system. Like, and they're like, oh, I made D&D, but it was all futuristic with its guns and stuff. Like, you're just adding 10 times more stuff when you could just play this system. That
Do they officially add gunslingers to D&D though?
God, straight, so true. See, I feel like every single stream I've done this week, I have come up with like a revelation. Like, every single stream, I'm like
how you're a brat.
No, that's not a revelation.
You acted like it was a revelation.
What if my kink is just acting dumb?
Your kink is airhead.
That's kind of why I started streaming anyway. Just to be an idiot, basically.
No, I made a comment about this like a while ago that I'm so shocked people find me entertaining because half the times it feels like my streams are just me stimming and getting hyper obsessive about random shit. Yeah, and I'm like, exactly, you guys find this fun? What? How?
Strange kink is more sexual. What's more sexual? More sexual? Like more sex? Wait,
Yeah, we
Oh,
absolutely
people
do.
who are attracted. Oh, like when people like metrosexual, not metrosexual. The other one where it's like people who are attracted to people who have like lower intelligence. Okay, it's interesting. But yeah, like when people are like, oh, I don't mind when people like do like cool things for systems. Like, oh, I tried to make like guts in D&D. I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's cute, like that. But like, sorry, Mickey is so distracting.
What, you don't like seeing Mickey fling around like Yoda in the prequels?
They'll pay for this.
You gotta board the train and leave town. The
Oh my
train
god,
moves
he's so
away.
goddamn cool.
Here.
He is cool. He just come. Mickey, like, honestly, he aura farms in the Kingdom Hearts.
He does.
series.
It's so weird seeing Mickey Mouse aura farm though.
Like, he doesn't need to aura farm. Like,
He's one
already,
of the
like,
most popular characters in existence, and yet he still feels the need to aura farm.
Whoever's idea it was to make Mickey like this cool, like crazy character needs like a raise. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure it
It's
was
like-
Nomura, because the thing is, with the first Kingdom Hearts game, he was barely allowed to use Mickey Mouse.
King is here. That means
Like,
Riku's here.
I don't know how many people know this, but for the first Kingdom Hearts game, because it was such a big
I'm
risk,
gonna go look for Riku.
and with Square Enix
you and
working
I
with
can go
Disney,
back to the islands together.
Disney
looking for
said
us.
like you're only allowed to show
two gonna
Mickey Mouse on screen for this amount of time. So that's why we don't see Mickey until the very, very end of the game. Because Nomura's like, okay, if I can only show Mickey once, I'll show him at the climax of the game.
Oh, that makes sense.
But then
That's a
after
good way to work within the constraint. I really like when you can see the way people work with their constraints. That makes sense. Where it's like, oh, like I like hearing even like other projects where it's like, oh, we couldn't actually afford this guy, so we had to like wait till the end, but we used it in a creative way. It's like they're not just blowing it, being like, Mickey's gonna appear here, here, and here. It's like, no, you ain't got enough money for that, mate.
Exactly.
But they know how to write it in to make it interesting.
I like people who work well within limitations, and I'm not a bottom, chat. Not. Anyway, but I also find it very funny
Nothing. But
because after the first Kingdom Hearts got so successful, they're like, oh yeah, just use Mickey however you want. Like the restraints were off basically, and Nomura's like, all right, I'm gonna make him
Every
so
scene-
goddamn cool, guys.
Alright, Mom said it's my turn to make Mickey Mouse really cool.
The only thing that would have made him more cool is if they gave him a gun or a motorcycle. They would never give Mickey Mouse a gun. Maybe a motorcycle.
Well, they never would.
Maybe a
They could.
motorcycle. They could. They won't.
They should.
The interesting thing about Mickey Mouse is that for the longest time, Mickey never really had a personality because he was supposed to be like the pure good childlike brand, you know? Compared to him to
he's
like,
the,
say, Bugs Bunny.
Kind of like a self-insert. Like, he's supposed to be like blank slate. So when he does get personality, it's
You're
I hit
thinking too
two
much.
PlayStations.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. He is supposed to be like a blank slate.
I think I must have told you this, but I had a PlayStation actually fall on top of my head.
What? No, you didn't
Oh,
tell
okay,
me
maybe I
this.
haven't told you this. Okay, so I used to work at a hit video game store in England. Most people will know what this brand is called. I'm not gonna name it, but most people will know. Second-hand video game store, English people, okay?
Uh-huh.
It's like that, and the way that our store operated, you'd have very limited storage space for things. So you would put things up high on shelves and like
Okay,
it was
let's go.
a mess.
Bye.
Like basically just GameStop essentially. For my American.
Sure we haven't met before.
What but I literally
Positive.
we used to keep
Why
PS3s
do
on a
you
high
ask?
shelf, and I used to because everyone people used to do this, used to like just pull it off enough where it would just fall into my hand, and then I grab it from there, right? Not like enough where it's dangerous, but of course, the danger. Someone stacked the original PS3, the PS3 with the PS2 backwards compatibility on a high shelf, which we never ever do.
Together.
And I was like, that shouldn't be up there.
Right. See ya.
I attempt to take it down, not realizing how heavy it is, and it like comically hits me on my head. And I went home because I had a concussion.
No!
Do you remember you said you had a concussion? I was like, yeah, I know the feeling. So, like,
okay. Yeah, I think you
I was
told
like-
me
I
you
was like,
also got a concussion, but I don't remember that story.
yeah, I got a concussion from a PS3 falling on top of my head.
I would rather get a concussion from a PS3 falling on my head than how I got a concussion.
Then how you got yours? Yeah.
Getting like pushed off the road on a
Anytime I
bike on
see
my
the games-
21st birthday.
Yeah, anytime I see the with the GameCube's hitting you, I'm like, yeah, I know how that feels. Like, also the backwards compatible PS3 is like PS3 is standard. It's so heavy, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has an extra little bit of hardware in it that makes it even heavier, like the other version. Also, they're really expensive here to get. I think it's like £200, so like it's like $220 to get a backwards compatible PS3, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of money for a console.
It
I mean,
is.
it's half the price of the Switch 2 currently.
Well, here's the funny
Still.
thing. People are still complaining about like the price of consoles these days. It really highlights people that were not there at the beginning of the PS3's launch.
Because it was really expensive.
Yeah,
Everyone
it
was acting like it
retailed
wasn't.
back
It
then for like $600.
Yeah, people, because like, oh, consoles are so expensive, and I'm like, yes, but again, I know that the PS3 retail for so much that, and that's like and bear in mind, bearing with inflation, that's probably a lot more nowadays. Hold on,
I'm actually checking right now. Console prices adjusted for inflation. So according to this, the OG PS3
Yes, it's true.
would
We may not have
cost
homes,
about $758 today.
and someone I
whoa,
want to see.
Like,
that's crazy.
you could buy a Switch and like 3 games with that money.
You think you might let us go?
It's like
I know
one
you're here to
Switch
get
game. Let's
rid
be
of
so
us, but
Tiz,
I
you
think the
want to get
price
rid of
point
me?
for the Switch is fine. It's the price of the games that's getting
You
that's
sure
that's
about
It's so
throwing
funny
me off.
because when I worked at
I
that
owe you
store, people
both.
always be like, "Why are Switch games so expensive?" And I'm like,
For
"Because if we
what?
make them any cheaper,
Guess
Nintendo
who's
will cease and
Vivian?
desist us so
Yes.
fast." Like, and they were like, "Yeah, but." And one time I had a
You don't have to
lady.
tell me
She was
twice.
just a lady buying games for her kid, and she was like, "Yeah, but just fight it." And I was like, "What do you mean? I'm a sales assistant, man. Like, what am I supposed to do? Fight a cease and desist from Nintendo? Like."
That's fucked.
The company did get
Thank
cease and
you.
desisted. My current company also got embargoed, which is fun. It's not like a in-company tea; it's a public knowledge. But it got embargoed for Pokemon cards.
What?
Because one of the stores sold the new set early, thinking no one would notice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Like 2 days early, which is like they always drop on Friday, right? Like Pokemon cards always drop on Friday. There's
Mhm.
like for in the least for us. But yeah, that was bad.
big.
And so like, oh, these stores are now getting them, and I'm like, okay, we're on that list. That's good. But yeah, Nintendo were like, not Nintendo. No,
Game
right.
Freak?
there goes our ride.
Game Freak, yeah, they were like, hell no, you're not allowed to do that. And we're like, it's not my fault. It wasn't me. I'm not that much of an idiot. Because I always work with Friday, so I always know when Pokemon's gonna drop. I'm the only person I saw who does. Like, I'm like, because I work with lots of like older people, and they're like, they don't even know what Pokemon cards are, and I'm like, it's okay, I'll sort it out.
It's funny you say that because at the school I work at, I had to have a conversation with my gym teacher, who I think wants to get into Pokemon card collecting. Like,
Interesting.
because he saw how much money there was in it. Nowadays.
Yeah, that's not the greatest reason to, but to each their own is what I'll say.
Let's be honest, the people who helped conflate the price of cards are people like that who saw it as a money investment and
Yeah, as opposed to a hobby.
Exactly.
It's just painful. The whole Pokemon card thing is every time I just get sad.
Yeah, why can't
I
they
just
be
feel
more
bad
like
for,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
like,
where they
kids.
where they break their own game, and that artificially inflates the price of all the cards.
That's so true.
I'm going round to
Oh,
a bunch of
yeah.
different worlds
I haven't
and
played it for a
building
hot
an army
second.
of heartless
I'm thinking about getting back
special
into
for
it.
her.
I would say start with
why am I
Master
talking to you
Duel.
pipsqueaks
It's probably the
anyway? Go on,
best
Scram,
way
I'll
for
be
people to
behind
play
schedule
without
as it
actually
is.
spending money on the
You
cardboard.
ought to find something
Yeah,
nicer
but
to
even
do.
then, I have the Pokemon like
Oh,
TCG
says
app as well, and I
who?
find that's really nice to get like the itch out. Speaking of which,
It's
new
you.
cards now.
That makes sense.
What are you two Nimrods doing
Hey, Jim
here?
Cummings, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, Jim Cummings!
You know him?
We sure do.
He's
Pete's been
nothing
causing
but trouble.
for ages. His
Nothing
Majesty
but
banished him
trouble.
to another
I
dimension.
like
Yeah,
how
imagine
he
having
was
money
nowhere
is
in the
pretty
first
well.
game, and now he's
wonder
just
how he
like
escaped.
Maleficent's #1 henchman.
He's-
Like, where the fuck were you?
You want to know
Number
how,
one,
eh? Well, Maleficent busted me out, that's how. And now your world.
Maleficent?
No. All
Oh,
the worlds
you
are
know.
gonna belong to
Oh,
yours
okay.
truly.
Questioned and answered, I guess.
Maleficent's gonna
I should probably pay attention.
Maleficent. Huh.
It's like I was in jail in the first game, and Maleficent busted me out. I'm like, wow, it's really
Why, Maleficent's
scraping the
power is
bottom
so
of the
great
barrel,
that-
huh?
She's toast.
Huh?
Sorry, but Maleficent
No, wait, that
can't
doesn't make
help
any
you
sense.
now.
Because, right, we killed her, didn't we?
So you're the one.
Maybe he was still in jail.
Yeah.
We might have had something to do with it.
I love that shit-eating grin he gives
Actually, wait, yeah, hold on.
to casually say that
Hold
like
on,
he
wait.
killed her. Yeah, no, this doesn't make any sense. Because he's like, oh, I was in jail, Maleficent busted me out. That's why I'm helping her. And I'm like, but you also don't know she's dead. So it couldn't have been a recent breakout because she's been dead for the past year. So where the fuck were you this entire time? Chad, is that a plot hole? Am I tripping?
Hold on.
I'm very confused right now.
You just wait. Nobody.
Reoccurring
and I do mean
major
nobody
antagonist.
messes with the mighty Pete.
He was gooning somewhere for like a year and just didn't know. It's funny we say that because
You don't
Pete
know,
is like
eh?
canonically married and
Well,
has
it's
children.
Ogie and Sid. Of course, he's probably a heartless by
He has a
now.
daughter named Pistol.
What?
Yeah, he's got his what's his name? CJ. He's got his son CJ, who's like Max's friend.
Yeah, and Sid
But
is the
Yeah.
he
Huh?
also had a
teacher.
daughter who is
sounds
like
powerful.
basically the Angelica of the show. And because remember, Goof Troop. It was the Goof Troop television show.
Yes.
That was basically Goofy, Max as like a kid, and they interacted with like their neighbors, the Pete's. Like that was Pete's family. And he had a wife and he had 2 kids. And one of the kids was CJ, who was always Max's friend. And he also had a daughter who was like this little gremlin Angelica-like little motherfucker. And her name was fucking Pistol. Like,
This is no. Hold on.
Mom was hot as hell though. Like Pete pulled, is all I'm gonna say.
What does that mean? Why would you say that aloud?
Because I'm not going to say it's wrong. It's my job to share fun facts, no matter how cursed they are. Hold on, pause, because I need to show people this. Hold on.
I need to see it too.
Pete's wife, Goof Troop. Hold on.
It's a wife.
She always wore like this low-cut sweater too. It was very strange. Okay, actually, hold on. Her name.
What is her name?
I'm glad, like you knew immediately why I was laughing. Her name
What is her name?
Her name is Peg.
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 Her name is Peg.
Peg Pete is her name.
Her name is Peg.
That's so fucking funny.
Is that? You know how people used to be named after like their occupation. Like, oh, this is like Jason Tanner, and this is like this guy, like Thingy Hunter.
So you think she was named after her occupation?
She was named for that. Yeah, she has another name out there somewhere. But,
I mean, when you look at this design, when you look at this character,
you know what? She definitely pegs.
She definitely pegs the fuck out of Pete. She looks like somebody who would both have that name and occupation. And I say that with all the respect in my soul, okay? Oh my god.
Jeez
So chat, if Pete, the most despicable piece of shit, could pull a woman like that, what's stopping you? We learn things here. We have fun here.
What a great thing to learn.
I still find it funny that you heard me lauing maniacally.
I already
and
knew.
Immediately thought it's like, what's her name? What's her name?
It was Peg Pete. No, I'm not elaborating.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. It's funny that, like, everybody knows the Goofy movie, right? The Goofy movie was originally going to be like a movie tie-in to the show.
Oh, interesting.
But then they decided to, Jeffrey Katzenberg, the guy who would eventually make DreamWorks and is kind of a piece of shit, he was like, no, we don't want to make a Goofy movie, let's make something more serious. It's like, oh, okay. And at first you're like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. So he's the one who wanted them to make like a more serious movie. He also wanted a celebrity to voice Goofy.
What?
He's like,
No way.
the voice isn't doing it for me. Like, I want something bigger, something we could sell on a poster. What if we could get, like, insert celebrity here to voice him? It's like, you want this celebrity to play Goofy and do the voice? It's like, no, he's not gonna do the voice. He's just gonna sound like himself.
What's his name?
Get Don Knotts to play Goofy. No, Don Knotts, I think, was dead at the time.
I want Christian Bale as Goofy. That's what I want.
No.
That guy has a very vast portfolio of characters. He could do it.
Chris Pratt.
There is no idea of a Goofy movie. There's an idea of Goofy. Oh my gosh.
You just want him to voice Goofy because he played Howl in Howl's Moving Castle.
He's a really good voice actor in that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even thirsting over him. I think he's good. He's good in that film.
Christian Bale is one of those actors that, like, very, very much commits to the roles that he's in. Like, physically and emotionally. So, 2 fun facts about that. First off, apparently, Howl's Moving Castle is where he got his Batman voice from.
Oh, that's
for The Dark Knight. Because when he goes into, like, his monster form, he really brings his voice down like this. And it's like, oh, that's probably like where it started. Second thing is that, so when The Dark Knight was being made, Christian Bale was just finishing writing, not The Dark Knight, Batman Begins. Because, when Batman Begins, he, like, had to bulk up and look jacked and everything.
Well, it's a good thing
You need to see the set photo of what he filmed immediately before Batman Begins. He was basically playing like an anorexic drug addict in that movie.
Oh yes, I've seen this picture because he does these same with like him and Joaquin Phoenix, right? They both do these crazy like body transformations just to get into character.
He looked like that just a few months before he did Batman Begins.
I remember being surprised when I saw Joaquin Phoenix as Joker. I was like, that's not Joaquin Phoenix as I know him. And then I was like, oh no, that is him. That definitely is him.
Like the role transformations are insane sometimes.
Yeah. It's cool though that people can do that.
I'm still thinking about Peg. Is that bad? That I'm still thinking about Peg?
Still,
Hey there.
everything reminds me of her. Just Peg.
No thoughts, only Peg.
So, you are Sora.
Thoughts only.
Now
Hello,
then,
Yin
have
said.
you seen
The most
king?
natural fucking name on the
Yes,
planet.
you did, Master, but we didn't get a chance to talk to him.
His name Yin said.
The king
Yes,
has
do you know
been
why his name is
busy
Yin
of
said?
late.
Is it backwards or
Therefore,
something?
it
It's
would
Disney
seem that the
backwards.
task of instructing you three falls upon
Yin
my
See, I've never
said.
been,
shoulders.
I've never been good at
You
like
have a
backwards things, but I can like in terms of I'm never good at like actually deciphering what they are
You
instead of just
must
physically
be
write it
well
down. But I know something sounds backwards when I hear it. Like I know for a
Cousin,
fact.
why? Isn't Yin said the
I
most
was looking forward
natural
to finding my
sounding name
friend
you've
Vtuber,
ever heard?
So we could go back to the
No,
islands.
it's not. As someone who does a lot of character names, no, it's not. It's not a natural name for a person to have.
Whether you will find
I
My favorite
think-
thing is making a
the
name sound
islands,
natural. Like when you're like making
whether
characters and
will
you like come up with a
return
name
alone
and you're like, this is a
or with
weird
your
name.
friend,
And you just say it over and over again. It's like, yeah,
and
no, this is the
whether
name
or
now.
not
This
the
fits.
islands will still be there.
Yin Sid, the most
Yin Sid.
magicious and
key that
litigious
connects
wizard in the
them all
lands, the
is
land of
you, Sora.
Desney.
I'm
Disney.
I think the reason why they gave him that name was because they thought they were being cute, because he is originally from the Wizard's Apprentice. That animated short from Fantasia. Like he's the one that like he is both in Disney lore and Kingdom Hearts lore the one who trained Mickey to use magic.
I wonder who trained Donald to use magic then. Because how does Donald know Zeta Flare? Is always a question on my mind.
It's actually a very good question. We know Goofy is a knight, but
Yeah.
why is
Oh.
Donald a mage?
Once you have finished,
He always
you will
looks so
speak of
fucking
the
evil.
enemies you will surely confront.
So, I forget who plays Yensid, but the actor that plays him would later replace Ansem after Christopher Lee passed away.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Who plays
Yeah.
Yensid?
Zeta, yeah. But okay, people, I can't remember anything about him being a mage or what he works for. But I'll just find the wiki page in a moment.
No,
But
you're good. I'm
yeah,
gonna
he's
look
the
this up
only
real
guy, and the only person in the universe next to Bahamut that can cast Zeta Flare.
quick. Mm-hmm.
And Zeta Flare was a spell that Bahamut created, because it's just like the only version of the spell that he, like, because everyone gets their magic from an entity or following a summon entity or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, how does he know this?
I don't know.
Like everyone's like, he is the most powerful mage in the Square Enix universe. Like out of every Square Enix game, he is the most powerful mage, next to Bahamut. I really wonder who decided that he should be able to cast it. Probably Nomura, but like
Probably
still,
Nomura.
like, most definitely Nomura, but also like
Nomura just
Okay.
casually making Donald one of the most powerful magic casters
I
in
think
like existence
my favorite
feels
thing
like a very
to
Nomura thing to
imagine-
do.
Yeah, my favorite thing to imagine is when I see something that's completely outlandish,
wait
like
a sec.
writing wise.
How come
I
the
always
Heartless
think
are
about
still
what
running around?
the writer's room looked like.
Your
Like-
past endeavors did
like,
prevent
the
an
this guy
immense
comes up and he's like,
infusion of
"Look,
Heartless
with this
from
big
the
climactic
great
moment, this big villain's gonna show up,
darkness.
but
Make no
Donald and
mistake
Goofy are gonna
about
stop him.
that.
How though?
However,
This guy is very powerful.
Are darkness made real,
Hold on.
and darkness yet lingers in every heart.
I believe in my headcanon that the
The
reason Donald
Heartless
is a
are
wizard
pure,
is so he has
but while darkness
lower
exists in a
caliber
single
options like
heart,
Zeta Flare
it
that I
will
fully
be
believe
difficult
is an
to
inherent
eliminate
ability
them.
rather than a learned one. Like a sorcerer also learned to be a wizard.
Of
So you
course,
think
that must
Donald
mean
was
if
just
everybody's
born
heart was
naturally
full of
predisposed
light,
to
then
using
Heartless would
magic?
go away.
Oh, that makes sense.
That would make sense.
Sorry, no big buff. But
Now,
You're good.
It is
When-
time to speak
when-
of the enemies that you will
Donald.
encounter.
I'm doing good,
Wait,
Nicholas. Welcome in.
the guy who was like, okay, we need this guy to stop, and someone was like, oh, what if we let Donald cast Zeta Flare? And everyone looks at him and is like,
If
why? Like that's idiotic. Okay, let's stop this. Let's stop this brainstorm. We'll come back next week and we'll see if anyone's got any ideas. They go in the next week and no one has an idea, so they just go with that guy's idea. Like that's the only way I can think.
And ever seeking to capture new
Like that they
hearts.
did this.
Never let your
It's
guard
so
down.
random.
In what bloodline? So if Donald is a sorcerer who just naturally learned how to use, or who just naturally had the inherent ability to do that, what kind of sorcerer would he be? Like, what would his bloodline be?
All good becomes a heartless.
He'd have to be something like descended from Bahamut. But even then, that was like not really a thing in the Final Fantasy universe.
I'm gonna go with that headcanon because that's just funny.
He's descended. I mean, yeah, I mean the whole thing of like dragons or like you know, anything reptilian becomes a bird at some point is a line that can happen.
Yeah.
But I don't. But like I don't think Bahamut. Wait, you know what? I do think now. I choose to abandon the Viking reason.
That's just what we're gonna go with.
Yep. I'm like, but logically, I'm like, none of this makes sense, anyways. Like.
Now then, the being you
They
see
looking like
before you
twinks.
is
Am I
known
crazy?
as a dusk. They are the
They got
most
very
common
slutty
form
waists.
It does
of
look like.
body.
Yeah, it does look like
But
the
there are
twink
others.
art style, like
Some
Tumblr,
larger,
like
some
twinkified art style.
frightening
With the
Like,
big
think
chest
about
and
the-
the really thin, slutty
Yes,
waist.
like the Bill Cipher stuff.
On your journey,
Hey, Rob, how you doing?
meet an alarming number of dusks.
Bahamut is evolving.
They will
Baphomet has
all
evolved into
attempt
Scrooge
to do you
McDuck.
harm.
So that's why he's like one of the most powerful,
Still,
broken,
they are
and
nothing
richest
but
people in
empty
all of Disney
shells
canon.
destined to return to darkness. But
Motherfucker could skip air across the lake. Yes, I am a Lombax VTuber.
Yippee! I will be back in 2 seconds. And by
Okay.
that, I mean multiple seconds.
Actually, I was going to suggest that we take a
the
break in a minute,
beings
like a
you
10-minute
see
break.
before you now
Yes, I can do that.
So we're gonna do. So as soon as this cutscene ends, I'm gonna switch over to the BRB screen. If that's okay with you guys, we'll take like a 5-10 minute break, go refill my drink, use the bathroom, etc., and then we'll get some new dreads.
While heartless act on instinct,
nobodies.
nobodies function in a higher manner.
But female Lombaxes don't have tails. Oh, if you're thinking of Angela,
seems they are working towards
Angela's not a
a goal.
Lombax.
What
Ooh,
that goal
deep lore,
is,
deep lore.
Deep lore.
we do not know.
Angela is not a Lombax because they retconned the fuck out of
Sense
that.
the danger.
Oh, okay, they just gave her
Journeyed
like now,
forth
Rick on
to
it.
fight
Like,
it.
they never explicitly say she's a Lombax, but it's very heavily implied that she is. And
But she's
Now
not.
he's
they
traveling
later
from world
retconned
to
it's like, no,
world,
she's not a
fighting the
Lombax because they
heartless
tried
as
going
he
with the
seeks
whole
answer to the
Ratchet
will
is the
of
last of his
nobodies
kind
and
plot line,
organization
and that
13.
doesn't work if Angela is a
Then I guess
Lombax.
we better go find the king first.
So they retconned it to be like, she doesn't have a tail, so she's not really a Lombax. Because
Yeah,
Lombaxes
and the
have
king
tails.
must know where Riku is,
And I've got
'cause
a
the two
tail.
of them were together
See?
in the realm of darkness when we closed the door.
It was
Yeah.
just
You know,
pointed down.
after defeating Ansem.
Oh.
So, before you go,
Because
I'm still-
Rivet
if
has a
you-
tail.
traveling clothes.
Oh yeah. If you by the time I come back, if you BRB, I'll still be BRB.
Yep,
by the way,
no
I
problem.
need to go do something.
Find
go ahead.
Where's my
good
attention?
fairies. If you
Oh!
ask, they'll create for you
There you go.
appropriate
Go meet the people.
Perfect. Hey, Vanny.
You sure are growing fast.
Welcome in, Raiders.
I
Welcome in.
guess.
My name is Bolts the Mechanic, a retro mechanic VTuber, heavily inspired by some of my, maybe some of your favorite video game franchises of all time, like Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, etc., etc. I'm a retro variety streamer that likes to share fun facts about some of your favorite cartoons, anime, and video games, while also thirsting heavily over some of your favorite cartoons, anime, and video games. We do a bunch of retro variety stuff, from reactions to let's plays to collabs, etc. I am also a voice actor of the Safe Work and Not Safe Work variety. We're an 18+ stream with a proclivity towards very lewd and suggestive jokes. If any of that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please consider following and becoming a loyal card-carrying member of the Garage. We'd be happy to have you here. How you doing, Vanny? Thank you for giving them the shout out. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Happy to have you guys here. You did come at an interesting time. We were just about to take like a quick break, but I'll play for a little bit more before we end up taking that break. We're in the middle of our Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough. I'm joined by my lovely friend over here, Miss Strange, who is a lovely streamer, writer, artist. They are also a big Kingdom Hearts fan. We've just been vibing, talking about lore and sharing other random fun facts, like the fact that Pete from Disney married a woman who pegs him. Not kidding about that. I'm doing well. Thank you for the kind words the other day. Yeah, of course. We love your design. Thank you for submitting it for the VTuber design submissions. It was really cool. But I will continue our playthrough for a little bit longer before we take our 10-minute break. Please pop your feet up, stay a while. If you got to do some after stream care, I completely understand. And please enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Oh, we are also in the middle of a birthday subathon. We have about 85 subs currently. We're about 15 subs away from our next goal.
Me, you guys.
It is not my birthday currently. My birthday is this coming Tuesday, but we are trying to hit as many goals as possible before my birthday comes up. So if you would like to contribute to that, and every 2 subs that are donated, we pull out the punishment wheel, we roll a die, and I do a punishment on this game board that I developed. So if you'd like to torture me, feel free. I should show you what I was using today. Found a VR chat model I love. Nice! Yes, please. Let's get some new threads.
Well, look who's here, dears. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Take a shot!
Oh, if you're looking for clothes,
Take a
you've
shot.
come to the right place.
Oh, wow, just in time.
I'll do the designing.
I got a feeling, woo-hoo, that tonight's gonna be a good night.
No,
I only even think of the one of German singing that for like really out of key. Like when people sing that song.
Tonight's the night.
But don't you
Let's get it on.
better?
I got my mind. I remember when that song was like on every end of year anime AMV ever for like 4 years.
Blue.
So many
Well, it
people
was like
use
an
that song
AMV
in like
thing.
compilation AMVs.
And like that, and like Angel with a Shotgun, like that
Yes.
song.
And Linkin Park. We can't forget
Would
Linkin
you
Park.
just decide?
Oh, well.
When Bolts gets
I remember
dragged
the
into
first
the
time-
dressing room for the party.
Together now, dears.
I remember the
No
first time
more
I ever listened to
squabbling.
Linkin Park. So I was very sheltered as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and I had not have access to the internet. So I went to school.
Oh,
I had access to the
Ah.
internet. I used to go on the school computers and listen to music all the time.
yes.
And
It
I
does look very
encountered
nice.
Linkin Park, and I'm a very reserved person.
Now, those aren't
When I'm not on stream.
ordinary clothes. They're very special.
I have never. That's the first time I can remember laughing in public, like while being by myself and listening. I think I listened to like Numb, I think, and I was like, "This is so funny! Like this is such a funny song! Like this is like this is the funniest thing
A
I've
bunch
ever
of
listened
like
to."
goth kids from the early 2000s like are cringing at you saying the song that
No, I
defined their identity is funny.
I was like, "This is so funny!"
It starts with one thing, I don't know why, and then there's strange. This is fucking hilarious.
It was so funny to me. And fun fact, I actually still like that type of music. I did a whole stream doing karaoke to like that genre, like that era.
Oh, and there's something else.
And I still like that, but sometimes I listen to them like these are so. I struggled to understand how someone would llisten to that, like unironically when I was younger. I was like, this is just funny. Like,
I loved that shit when I was younger. Like, I do think that Linkin Park contributed to me being an anime fan, because my history with Linkin Park was with I think at first I was watching Naruto on Toonami when I was in middle school. Do not think too hard about how old I am with that statement when I say that my birthday is coming up soon. But I caught up with all of the show. I caught up with like the anime that was airing on TV, and I wanted to find more. And my cousin was like, "Oh, there is more." I'm like, "What?" Because obviously I was watching the dub. And they're like, yeah, there is more. You have to watch in like a different language online first. And I'm like, what? Okay. And I went to fucking Google Video, not even YouTube. Google Video. And that's where my cousin showed me my first Linkin Park AMV, which was Rock Lee versus Gara, set to the song In the End. In the end, I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, and then I fell in love. And that's
great.
That started my journey to eventually going to YouTube, where yes, I did watch episodes of Naruto in 3 parts at 240p. You do not know my struggle. This generation is weak. You think you guys suffer with like the occasional mistranslated subtitle or something? No. You don't know suffering. Suffering was being like a 12-year-old boy sitting down in front of his Windows dial-up computer trying to watch episodes of Naruto at like 240p, waiting till 3 in the morning where the next part would upload or update. With out-of-sync subtitles that were grainy as the sand of the beach. You don't know suffering. I'm gonna get off my soapbox now.
I remember watching like so much anime. My brother and me used to watch those anime together. I think Kill the Kill was like one of the first ones, like vivid memories of watching on a phone. And I remember rewatching it like years later and being like, yeah. The phone, like, I prefer watching it on the phone because at least no one can see what I'm looking at. Oh my god, Kaza? Oh my god. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Can we feel old? Not that old.
No,
old.
just a moment.
What about, okay, like, chat, what is the old, this is, here, let's all feel old as shit together. What was, to the best of your knowledge, the oldest anime you ever watched?
Like,
do not fear.
Like, originally?
Like, when you were younger, what was something that you watched that, like, came out either around the time you were younger or prior to when you were younger?
I think I'm gonna reveal my age by saying this one. The oldest thing I ever watched was Paprika, which is an anime film. That's not that. Yeah, it's not that old. Which I said it reveals my age. It's not that old. But yeah, Paprika was the first anime thing I watched. I remember being like, God, this is so weird. I'm gonna watch it again.
There's a lot of trippy stuff that happens in Paprika.
I love Paprika. I'm gonna show you my partner. I mean, like, this is my favorite thing ever. Like,
just show them all of Satoshi Kon's filmography and just have a nice mindfuck evening. Rest in peace, Satoshi Kon. He left this world way too soon.
Way too soon.
Wait, I think he was only in his like 30s when he passed away.
Yeah, it wasn't like that long. Like, wasn't like that long ever around.
No. I think the oldest thing I watched, Macross is a good choice because that came out in the 80s. I think the oldest thing I ever watched was probably Gundam Wing because that was on Toonami, but that originally, like, I probably watched that in the late 90s when it was on Toonami, but I think it originally came out like in Japan, like in the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay, let's get going.
Blue Gender, Outlaw Star, Trigun, G Gundam, Sailor Moon. Fun fact, did you know that Trigun and Cowboy Bebop came out literally like the same weekend in Japan?
Oh, weird.
I did not know they practically aired back to back.
Huh.
My goodness.
Love
what's
and
that?
peace!
Oh! It's a crow. It's really like something. Oh, we murdered that bitch. It's like,
Haven't
now
we
she's
seen
around
this
still.
somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
1995, okay. I could have sworn it was older. Because Gundam originally started in the 80s as well.
Oh dear.
We mustn't remember her
She was
name.
a mean old witch. Oh no,
This is like the weird lore about Maleficent, is that Maleficent is like a constant evil. The minute you remember her, she can't die as long as people remember her, which technically should make her immortal, shouldn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, in concept, yeah, if everyone remembers her, then, yeah.
I mean, Pete remembers her. Why isn't that enough to bring her back?
Maleficent!
Yes and no. You're gonna have to elaborate on that. It's the boogeyman of fear.
Pete also, people Pete's wife too, but that's for unrelated reason.
That's fair. And
Pete
also
remembers the
would.
feeling he had with his wife too.
Howdy, Sora. How you doing?
Hold on, I have to check something because I think.
Oh, we just cut away from Maleficent coming back, like one of the most menacing villains in the Kingdom Hearts series, right?
Yeah.
And we cut to these little guys, like immediately after.
You want to know what's really funny though?
Like, hi, Sora. Like, bro, there's stuff going on.
You want to know what's really, really funny?
Yes.
One of these chipmunks is voiced by Ansem.
Oh my god, yes, you're right. I was looking for earlier.
Yin said voices one of these guys. Blaze! Holy
Oh my
shit!
gosh, Blaze!
Holy shit, Blaze! Thank you so much for the raid. 3rd raid of the day. Let's go!
Yippee!
Awesome peeps and beans. How you doing? Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Blaze in the chat, please? Whoa, welcome in, raiders, welcome in. My name is Bolts the Mechanic, a retro mechanic VTuber, heavily inspired by some of mine and maybe some of your favorite video game franchises of all time, like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, etc., etc. I'm a retro variety streamer that both shares fun facts about some of your favorite anime, cartoons, and video games, or thirsts heavily over some of your favorite cartoons, anime, and video games. We're an 18+ stream who does humor a little bit on the sussy side. I am also a voice actor of the safe work and non-safe work variety. Today we're in the middle of playing Kingdom Hearts 2 with my lovely co-host over here, Miss Strange, who's a very talented writer, artist, and streamer. Please consider go checking them out.
Please don't. We can see how
Please check them out. Please check them out. They're adorable, sound lovely, and may or may not be a brat.
May or may not. That is for you to decide. You'll choose your next choose your own adventure.
Ouch.
Wait,
No.
brat? Yeah, like Charlie X the X brat. No, nothing else.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Just really
that's
like
what
that
I was
song.
talking about. That's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah,
talking
nothing
about. Uh-huh.
No, really.
Don't read too much into it. You've actually rated in on day 2 of our birthday subathon. My birthday is this upcoming Tuesday, so we're hosting a subathon in order to fund fun upcoming streams and events, considering we just debuted last week. We are currently at 85 subs, and we're about 15 subs away from our next goal of a 24-hour stream. If you would like to donate or gift subs, feel free to do so. Just know that for every 2 subs, we will roll the punishment, roll a die, and get a new punishment on the punishment board. And if you gift 5 subs, you get to pick an additional punishment on top of that. But if anything that I've listed today sounds like something you'd be interested in, please consider dropping a follow and becoming a loyal card-carrying member of the Garage, where our motto is leave people better off than when we find them. If not, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Blaze, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing? You were playing Schedule. Oh, you were playing Scheduled. Awesome. How was it? And we're playing. Your Kingdom Hearts is one of your favorite games of all time. Nice.
Oh, nice. Good choice.
I think you and Strange are gonna get along swimmingly. And no, I'm not. Damn it. Not a bottom. Chat. Newcomers don't listen to chat. I'm not a bottom. All right. I'm not. I'm a very proud top. I'm a very proud top. Ignore the sticky notes on me. Oh my god. We're gonna jump back. Don't tempt me again. You said you were done! You said you were done, Assembly! You said you were done. Don't do it. Alright?
You did say you were done, but you know.
Oh, here you go, Luna. Ara. So we're gonna continue our playthrough. I need to get up and go to the bathroom. We're like every time we're about to take a break, we get a raid. But I don't want to leave the lovely people. Ah! My eyes! Oh, I thought that was Luna. Shadow. I told you. I told you guys.
You that they came to stream.
That's true. That is true. We had a lot of people come to stream just now. Now you have an excuse to go piss. Why? I gotta wipe. Yeah, you're right. I gotta wipe the white liquid out of my eye. This is why you gotta give me a warning. Yeah, sounds like something a bottom would say. Luna! Yeah, that top is very proud and holding them bazongas back with all they've got. I mean, they're chest binds here. Oh, let me cover up. I can cover up. You guys haven't earned my bazongas today. You guys are gonna keep calling me that.
Haven't earned you.
It's your favorite dummy engineers here, ready for duty.
We were just sharing some voice acting fun facts about the game and how freaking does he play Chip or Dale? He plays Dale, the one with the red nose.
Yeah, red nose, yeah.
Ansem and Yin said plays Dale.
Only one?
Chip and Dale. Rescue Ranger, Chip and Dale. Okay. Gadget. Wood.
Huh?
Do you know who Gadget is?
Yes, but also wood?
Wood.
Wood.
I would.
I don't know, it's a fair wood.
That was like one of the most hesitant woods I've heard.
No, that's fine. I agree. I agree. Okay. While you're on break, I'm gonna send you a picture of one of my woods, and you. Whoa. Pause. What did I just say?
What?
One of my many woods.
What I expected.
Oh, it's Peg Pete himself.
No nothing.
And then you'll understand.
Now what's gonna happen to our plan?
That I shouldn't be judging you.
No. Well, okay. I just think it's funny. Yes, my tastes are very particular, but you know, I just like talking about things with the finer taste. Like, chat, did you know that Pete is married?
Oh god, no, we have to tell everyone.
We have to tell everyone about this because not a lot of people know. Pete is married to this. Do you guys know what her name is?
Oh, god.
It's Hollow Bastion.
Cookie for anyone in chat who remembers what her name was. Her name was Peg.
Me when I want to peg Pete.
And her
I think she makes
to do some fighting.
I'm sorry. And their daughter's name was Pistol.
I think, do you know what? I actually think Peg Pete is less of a crazy name when you realize your daughter is called Pistol.
Yeah,
it's like naming your daughter, like, okay, it's like naming your kid Knife, like in the UK.
Oh god, that's gonna get me.
Really got you, Dad.
No, because I know how like bad that is, but it also just really puts into the frame of reference of why Pistol is such a bad name in America. Like, because there's all the knife violence in the UK.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, that is kind of a problem over there. It's like, yeah, isn't that the same as naming your daughter Pistol in America? I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god.
AK-47.
Why
are you calling your kid that?
That would be like naming your daughter Pistol and your son AK. I mean,
my son is called AK.
His son was named CJ, so it's close.
It's very close.
It's very close. Uncomfortably close. Hey, look, guys, it's one of the most powerful people in Disney canon. Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, yeah.
Voiced by David Tennant.
Oh, Doctor Who David Tennant?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because the original actor for him passed away. So for the reboot, they got David Tennant to play him. And he actually gets to use his Scottish voice.
Yay, me when he's actually Scottish.
When he's actually allowed to use his natural
He's allowed to be
voice.
Scottish. It's like when I found out that Hugh Laurie was British.
Same.
I was like, I watch him in House all the time, so I only hear. There's a bit in me and my partner were watching House. There's a bit in House where he does like a British accent, and I was like, he's probably so glad that the writers wrote that in the script, like that whole little bit, like because he actually got to like rest his voice for once.
Yep. He does a good American accent. It also took me a very long time to realize that he was British.
Yeah, it's scary. I remember I watched him a lot in like British comedy shows like Blackadder and stuff as well. But I just never clocked that it was him because I have such bad face recognition. I was like, I just didn't know it was him, like at all. Like,
do you want to know who I recognize Hugh Laurie from before House?
What?
He is the dad in Stuart Little.
What?
He's
Hold on, I
the
need
dad
pictures. I didn't
in
have it.
Stuart Little.
He is.
He is. And he has to put on an American accent there too. I think the only thing I've heard him in where he's like British is he voiced a character in that DreamWorks movie, Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yes.
He plays
the
Professor Cockroach, I think.
Hey, you guys!
Yes.
I see you're still
Sorry,
in
I
top
thought you
form.
weren't going to finish the last bit of that. I was going to say Professor Cock, and I was like, that's my old name.
Okay.
Like,
No, I'm behaving for now.
I actually didn't know that was Hugh Laurie, but now you say it, yeah, no, I can hear it. It is Hugh Laurie.
Have you seen the King
After
and
this, go
Riku?
bathroom. We don't want stream mess or be called a Meg. Fine, I'll go use the bathroom in a minute. Do you guys want me to put on the BRB screen, or do you want to entertain chat for like 5-10 minutes for me?
I need to also piss. I know I just went to piss, but I also need to piss again.
Okay, after this cutscene, we'll put on the BRB screen for about 10 minutes, and we've got about an hour left of stream, guys.
Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on.
Hello, is that
Her
Shield?
little outfit is so cute.
It is.
Her little outfit is so cute. Like, that is a Final Fantasy 14, like, glam in the middle already.
It is. It sucks that we don't see a lot of these outfits anymore in like Final Fantasy. They're only in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Nomura really wanted to put the characters
I need
in
the
fun
Canon
outfits.
Warrior of Light to appear in a Final Fantasy game. Like, I need like a random. Because Clive has been in Final Fantasy 14.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Clive could be in the next Cloud. Anyway, sorry.
He could.
Go to the bathroom.
Yes. We're BRB guys. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. We're gonna use the bathroom, refill on drinks, etc. Please don't go anywhere.
Yes.
BB.
Yay! You're muted? No!
Damn it! I was
Oh my God.
muted! And I was so proud before that. I'm like, I'm gonna make sure I unmute myself before anything. Damn it!
No!
Ah.
That's awful.
It always happens at least once. Hello, everybody. My name is Maltz the Mechanic. I'm a retro mechanic VTuber, heavily inspired by some of mine and maybe some of your favorite video game franchises of all time, like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, etc. I'm a retro variety streamer here to bring retro fun facts about some of your favorite cartoons, animes, and video games, or thirst heavily over some of your favorite cartoons, anime, and video games. I'm not a bottom, no matter what my chat says. No matter what my chat says. And I'm here to play games with friends. I'm here to play a bunch of games, reactions, friends, sometimes solo. I'm joined today by my lovely friend, Miss Strange, who is helping me. I say helping me through my playthrough, but it's more like we're just talking and having random streams of consciousness while Kingdom Hearts 2 goes on in the background.
In the background, yeah.
But we're having a fun time. We are a little sussy. We're an 18+ stream. I like to make a lot of jokes, and I'm a voice actor of the Safe Work and Not Safe Work variety. We're actually in the middle of a birthday subathon where we are about 15 subs away from our next goal. If you donate if you give 2 subs, or for every 2 subs, we will do a fun little punishment game board here, and we're trying our best to hit as many of our goals as possible for my birthday that's coming up this Tuesday. So if any of that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please consider dropping a follow and becoming a loyal card-carrying member of the Garage, where our motto is, leave people better off than when you find them. And if you need to raid and run lore, I completely understand. But otherwise, I hope everybody else enjoys the rest of their Saturday. We're going to be streaming for about 45, 50 more minutes tops, because we both have something to do at 6 o'clock in about an hour. But we're gonna see how much more we can go through with everything in the
We can go through.
in the meantime. More. Talking about getting Peggy to peg bolts and whatnot. Yeah, a normal Saturday. Should I get artwork of me and Peg?
You should get artwork of you and Peg, 100%.
But should I get artwork of Peg pegging me?
I mean, yeah, obviously.
if we manage to hit our next, if we can hit our next goal, if we can hit our next goal in the next hour, we got 15 more subs to go. I will personally commission artwork of Peg pegging me.
Yay! You heard them, folks.
For those that don't know who Peg is, this is Pete's wife from Goof Troop.
It's white Peg.
And yeah, her name is Peg. Peg Pete is her name, which is weird because Pete, that implies Pete is his surname. The fuck is Pete's first name?
What is Pete's first name? Is truly a mystery.
Or is it like a Mario thing where his name is Pete Pete?
Maybe his name is Pete Pete. Pete Pete.
Is it just Pete Pete? Because I think Goofy's name is Goofy Goof. That's why everyone calls him Mr. Goof.
Yes. Mr. Goof.
But it would be very funny if Pete's name was just Pete Pete. It sounds like Tweety Bird. Tweet tweet. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that power in your capable hands, everybody, because I've been punished a lot. We've already managed to accrue 85 subs. God, curse you all. Curse you all.
You fail.
Oh, I'm sweating. Whee! Gotta beat up the Heartless as the #1 twink, right? As we've confirmed Sora is.
The #1 twink.
I've always thought...
It sounds like when you say #1 twink, I thought of My Hero Academia, where it's like, I want to become their #1 hero. I don't know why.
I feel like abridged Deku would say that. It's like, oh my, I'm gonna be the #1 twink. Yes, young Midoriya, get your ass pegged
yes,
by
young Midoriya.
Get your ass pegged by some of the... Make sure you loosen up that butthole so you can get pegged by the most dangerous of villains.
Shigaraki's whole thing is like, ugh, I hate twinks. Why do people aspire to be twinks?
He's like sitting there No, like Shigaraki's just a Redditor that's like, ugh, I hate twinks. Give me some busty Latinas any day. And then you just see Dobby in the corner. It's like, okay, Shadow the Hedgehog over here.
That sounds exactly like Shigaraki, by the way. Like his little nasally ass voice. I hate every time he. So I'm watching it for the first time with my friends who've already watched it, and they kind of just wait for me to react to things. And every time Shigaraki shows up, I'm like, oh, this guy.
Are you watching it in English or Japanese?
In English.
Okay, do you know who plays Shigaraki?
Yeah. No. Is this another tie-in?
No, it's not a tie-in to this. It's just funny because that's Trunks from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. Because
I love Eric Vale.
But yeah, I'm watching My Hero Academia. I've been watching it for a while now. I just don't really talk about watching anime anymore. I don't really know why. It's because I like to enjoy it. I like to keep it separate.
That's fair.
It's great. I love it. It's very silly sometimes. It took a really long time for my friends to guess my favorite character from Class 1A. I was like, really? Like I like Jiro, the audio girl, the one of like the.
I could see that.
The audio quirk. I just think she's cool.
She is.
She's really, really cool.
She is very cool.
I just like that being like a power.
Have you seen the character that she gets shipped with a lot?
What, the, Denki?
Denki, yeah.
The electricity guy?
Yeah.
I don't really care for him. Not that I hate him, I just don't.
He'll get a moment later. He is very much the...
Yeah, he does get cool. He is cool, but I know, like, everyone gets their moments, but, like, I don't know.
He's very himbo.
Like that Family Guy clip where he's very himbo. Do you know that Family Guy clip where he's like, did not care for the Godfather? How could you say that? Like, that's literally how I feel when I talk about my hero. It's like, I did not care. I did not care about... That was me with a Final Fantasy expansion, actually. I don't enjoy watching expansions. And I said it live the other day, and someone was like, how did you say that? I was like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
I knew.
How could you say that?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys.
I'm gonna give that clip of us talking about My Hero Academia a bridge to my editor.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot?
My editor, I love my editor because
So where have you guys
the
been
stuff
all
I
this time?
give them sometimes, I feel so bad.
Where? In cold storage?
But not entirely. I don't feel entirely.
I don't. It's like you need to know what you're signing up for when you work with me. Right, ID? I know you're in chat.
So,
right,
we're trying to
ID?
find Riku and the king.
You've
Have you seen him?
accepted who you work with sometimes.
I don't think I'm Dejan. I just think it's some of the stuff that I say is
Sorry, but let us know if
Out
there's
of
anything we
pocket?
can do to
Goes
help,
again.
okay?
yeah,
Okay.
incredibly.
Thanks.
So if you need
Don't
typing because
fasten
I'm
it
coding a
just
thing,
yet.
so I was like, I might as well do it now.
Hollow
before I go
Bastion's
to
got a
bed.
problem. A big problem.
Hello, sorry, I'm a little internet hiatus for a while. Right, hey Stego, yeah, I heard you were taking a break for a bit, but glad to see you back.
Sounds like you could use our
Stego
help.
is a dinosaur
Then
VTuber
let's
in
cut
chat.
to the chase.
Dinosaur.
Sora, Donald, Goofy. We were hoping the three of you might give us a hand around here.
What a great. Sorry, I just
No,
told
I saw you.
most
You
recent
read
message.
Yodi's thing. Yodi?
That's who I'm dealing with.
Yodi!
Great way to come in.
That's my husband's mod.
Bottom.
Just think of it as a sort of Leon compliment.
Hello, Bottom. Nice to see you. Like,
Don't you give
Not
me
my-
that face, you
you
son of a
already
bitch.
have that
There's
meme.
something you need to
You already
see.
have that meme where it's like, Bottom, not my name. I'm pretty sure you have that, right?
Yes, I've
Yeah.
already done that.
Oh
That
my god, it's Bottom! Yeah.
that meme
Not
actually
my
did pretty
name.
well on
Right on
socials.
Nice.
Sora
Ah.
and the gang
It's
said
a
they're
good
gonna help
meme.
out.
How you doing, Yodi?
We'll count on you.
Sony's not streaming today, right? No, they're not.
Ah, yes. Did you give them
Oh yes, it's Merlin. You know, from that one Disney movie that nobody watched.
Here,
The Black
they're
Cauldron.
presents for you.
Oh yeah, the
I thought
Black
you might like to
Cauldron.
have
Actually,
them.
do you know, I completely forgot about the Black Cauldron.
Most people do. Because it did not do
Within
well.
good reason, yeah.
Bastion
Yeah, I was
was
gonna say,
chosen
within
to
good
be
reason,
honorary
right?
member.
Like, it's
Nobody
not
watched
great.
it. It was a huge financial bomb for Disney.
Nice. I mean, oh no.
No, this is pre-Renaissance Disney, so maybe
Yeah,
not
this is
nice.
pre-Renaissance.
Oh no.
So
We're supposed
Aaron
to
was
be at the
close
Bailey.
was close on Pete's full name. It's Peter Pete Senior. Wait, Senior? Does that mean CJ is Peter Jr.?
Pete Jr. Yeah.
Then why the fuck is he called CJ? All right, time to look it up. Hold on.
I mean, most people just do that because.
Oh, it's PJ. I'm an idiot. It's
Oh, you've been calling
PJ
it-
Pete
Didn't
Jr.
I read?
I can't read.
Oh.
I've been calling him CJ this entire time.
That's his name.
Strange, Yodi has a question for you.
Huh? What's the question? Go ahead. I love questions. Ask me anything.
Oh, don't give
Yeah,
him
ask me
that
anything.
power.
Oh yeah.
Ah. Yay, I can cast ice magic now.
Oh hell yeah! Fireball, not fireball.
Oh, we were talking about D&D before. I forgot to bring this up. So there is a character that I do have drafted that I want to put in a D&D campaign. And they were inspired by Kingdom Hearts. Because it was a dual-wielding... Would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby? Ha ha ha, what's the matter, baby? What's the matter with
baby?
you? I had a random, I don't know if you were in chat when this happened, but I had a random like newbie show up in my chat and the first thing they did was give me made me fall for a D's nuts joke.
That's great. That's the best thing you can do as a new chapter is make small D's nuts jokes.
I was so mad.
Actually, it's a legal obligation. It's your legal obligation to do that. I think.
No,
as a new chapter.
Don't say that. Oh, my
no,
eyes.
it is. I think it is.
No, it's not.
Ah, my eyes! Fold, my eyes!
So there was
We
a
want to
character build that I
restore
had
Bastion
where
to what
it
it used
was
to be.
a multi-class
Who knows?
sort,
Maybe even something better.
multi-class.
There's still a
Okay,
lot
actually, I
to
had two
do,
characters drafted.
but I'm sure we
One
can handle
was
everything.
a
Except for that.
fuck. It was a paladin mixed with a
and that.
what's that?
Paladin's always
What,
good.
what's that class where you have like a patron that gives you powers? Warlock. It was a paladin warlock mix, and the character arc was going to be that the deity. It was going to be like a devil and angel on the shoulder, like the deity and the patron would constantly be like having this back and forth with the character, and I would have two weapons. I would have a weapon granted to me by my god, and a weapon granted to me by my patron, and I would dual wield.
That's cute. I like that. That's cute. I really like that as an idea, actually.
I got the idea when I saw the dual wielding keyblades with Oblivion and the Oathkeeper.
You're doing
Yes, that's a cool idea. I actually like that.
This calls for a celebration.
And the other one was a fighter sorcerer that was that was slowly being transformed into a dragon. So they were like a dragon blood sorcerer.
Let's go the draconic bloodline, yeah.
Nice. Cool.
And their whole character arc was trying to like hold back the dragonic magic inside of them. But really it was just an excuse because I love fighter sorcerers, because if you use your spell points correctly, you could cast Fireball like 4 times in a single turn.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen people do that.
I just want to have like a rage moment with the character where they just unleash.
Even the character that inspired my Vtuber model, she was evil. I cannot attest to being that evil. I played for a full year because my paladin got kidnapped by Vecna, so I had to play someone else. I played my little evil Bayonetta baddie, as I like to call her, and I was a rogue, and I had a lot of skills that I had a lot of proficiency. I had a crazy amount of proficiency. My reliable talent meant that I couldn't roll anything lower than like an 18 on an Arcana and History check. Like I could not roll anything lower than that, which makes me more reliable than an Archmage, basically. And this character dropped out of college. Like,
oh boy!
She used to use hell drugs, magical drugs. And then she dropped out of college. She's one of the funniest backstories I've ever written because nothing actually happened. In terms of, it's all her parents doing stuff, and then she's like just there, and then her parents leave her, and she's like, "What the hell? Why'd my parents leave me? I'm gonna go find that out." Like, and now the dad is the BBG of our game, so that's fun. Not my fault though. It was probably always planned. I like to think. Did he die?
Yeah, no, I couldn't stop them from breaking the gate.
Oh yes, the gate bit.
Cause like there was a moment where like they stun locked me and I just couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Merlin's house.
Merlin.
Hey, I want my house.
Merlin's just chilling with like the chillest form of Sid.
I see if I can find a tabletop that works well for Kingdom Hearts, or if maybe someone's made one, because there is the Final Fantasy 14 tabletop game that I have yet to buy, but I actually want to try it.
Ooh.
But maybe there's something that fits Kingdom Hearts a bit better, because I feel like D&D won't fit the concepts that well. Like, of course, you can homebrew D&D to be anything, but I'd rather just have a new system, I suppose.
You mean
if it's not possible, then fine, I'll do it myself. Like,
Wait. Homebrewing D&D to match Final Fantasy?
Yes. It'd probably be easier just to find a system that works better. Like,
I feel like that wouldn't be hard because Final Fantasy was based off of and inspired by Dungeons & Dragons. Like legitimately, they ripped enemies from early D&D and put them in some of the first Final Fantasy games.
I did not know. I mean, actually, no. I'm not right.
We forget how old D&D actually is. It's from the 70s.
Yeah, D&D is so 70s. Like, inspired so much stuff.
Look at that.
Like spell slots, classes. That's all stuff that was associated with early D&D.
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be.
Hollow Bastion.
Oh, especially because of the whole concept of what is supposed to be like elemental magic. Because
but I'm sure we can
D&D nowadays makes it so that all magic is like it's got its own classes, like classifications to it. But
It definitely has evolved over the years, but I feel like there should still be a lot of overlap between the two.
Maybe. But again, even like maybe even an older system works better.
Exactly.
Some of the concepts.
So it might not be as hard.
Obviously, I'm not subjecting my players to play like D&D 1E because they will hate it.
Oh God, no.
They will hate it.
There's a reason why like D&D has gone through so many iterations at this point.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't suggest anyone to play 1E. Unless you enjoy wargaming, so the D&D comes from more like the gaming stuff. I think even the idea of a DM is somebody who has to arbitrate between, you know, the wargamers who are yelling at her and being like, you know, my spell does this. It's like, actually, you can't make that spell.
Actually, you can't do that.
You can do this. Yes. Actually, you can't do that. It's funny because I played like actually like pure like maybe like Warhammer. I don't really play like main Warhammer, but like Kill Team was really enjoyable.
Fuck.
But I've not actually played other like war games. I think I should try. But I'm scared because I'm not really like tactical.
As a DM or as a player?
I say that I'm playing Baldur's Gate just for the fun of it because I only like to play on the tactician mode for that. And what am I talking about? I like card. Why am I discrediting myself? I like
that doesn't feel
games.
like you. I feel like you are very organized and like you're a writer, for God's sakes. You were just telling me about how like you were min-maxing all of your writing pieces earlier. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
I like to just. So I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna set goal limits. So I'm like, no, I'm just gonna see what I write in the day, what comes to me now. I sit down and I open the document and I go, this is what I want to write. Like even the vision of I have like a massive outline for it. I don't actually have like the first chapter written out, but I know tomorrow I will go sit in a cafe and it will like come to me. It might be bad, who knows? But that's the whole point of editing. Like it will come to me.
It'll all just spill out of you. Not like that. I was waiting for a second to be like, are they gonna interpret that as that they did?
There's always a chance for it to be interpreted like that.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. Maybe.
So did you know about the Lion Sora mod for Kingdom Hearts 2? No, I did not. We're playing the PlayStation 4 version, so we can't exactly put in mods or anything, but I did not know there was a Sora Lion mod. Is that like you play through the whole game as Sora as a lion, as opposed to just the Lion King
Look at that.
spot?
Huh. Yeah, there was a Lion King section in this game. I thought it was a different game.
Oh, I can't use my drive forms here.
Oh.
That's annoying. I thought I could use my drive forms here.
It's fine. I mean, it makes sense.
They're literally like, you can use drive forms, and then take it away from you.
I always thought that the design of like some of the nobodies was pretty interesting. Well, they're kind of like scary. Like they're really scary concepts. I think
they are. They look like clothing come to life in some ways, and I think that's like kind of an interesting concept because the whole idea is that they are like the bodies left behind without hearts.
Yeah. Kill the kill thing, like the whole idea of like clothing is like that.
Clothing is revolution.
I really like. I remember like hearing that theme, like Wollskrantz or Yogo, like the mom. I just think that theme is so good.
The themes in Kill la Kill are pretty good. Like that's
they're pretty amazing.
Hiroyuki Sawano knows how to make like a great theme with a good drop.
That's what I really care about when I run like D&D sessions. Like I need like a theme that has, especially like for big reveals and stuff. I need like a theme that has like a big, scary drop in it at some point. just like for a moment. Like even New Ace theme is pretty good for that as well. New Ace is so
marvelous.
The guitar.
Were it only a more
I love guitar. And a good theme. I love a good guitar. Just thirsty of the sound of guitar.
Don't lose your way.
Oh, even that theme.
Okay,
So good.
there's an Anthro Lion mod that also affects Roxas. Oh, so they just turned Sora into what he was originally going to be. Because originally he was going to be a lion boy, like in his early concept designs. What? Yeah? That's why he's furiously typing. Furious typing.
What a shame.
Oh, you don't believe me?
No, I do believe you. I just.
He's like,
oh my God,
picture it didn't happen.
Oh my God, his concept art is so cute.
Yeah.
A little lion boy.
What's the big idea?
Oh my God.
Oopsie daisy.
Move.
That was his original design before they decided to go with something more human-like and like, you know, put clothes on him that matched Mickey Mouse.
As if. You can talk all you want. But
He just says to have the Mickey Mouse like shoes, but like not. But even you're right. Like they weren't as big or as oversized. So you can kind of see
that would work.
Some of the holdovers, but
or just any old
being
dude.
the lion boy. Oh
I'm
man, you were wrong. A little bit, I think.
About me.
Huh,
I believe that we were robbed.
Stood on the sidelines
The furries were definitely robbed that day.
Furries were robbed.
I think you got the wrong.
They deserve better.
We do. We do.
Exactly.
Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
Yeah, why don't I remind you?
I think the design is really solid though. It's very iconic.
He used to give me that same exact look.
Whenever you get a design, it's like,
I
it's
guess
iconic.
you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know.
Sora, I feel like that's most of your life. People telling you random stuff, and it's a coin toss whether or not you believe them.
Be a good boy now.
Like, you literally just had a wizard tell you, go to this mysterious fallen castle and, like...
That was weird.
And like, kill the nobodies, and you're like, okay.
You know, I think he
okay,
was
I'll
just
do
trying
that.
to
What did you
confuse
say?
you.
You're like, okay,
Yeah,
Sora.
You're right. Only
Meanwhile,
me.
like, all of Organization 13, like, every member tries to have, like, a genuine conversation with him, thinking that he's
The
Roxas.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
That's quite funny sometimes. I like talking to him. He's like, I'm not this guy. Oh.
Also, this bit is funny because we literally start the game by giving Sora a ticket to Disneyland.
Oh yeah, the little ticket thing.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's just a membership card you would get at Disneyland. Chat, am I wrong?
Welcome to Disney, kid. Welcome to Disney, kid.
Have you ever been to Disneyland?
No way. Not. I don't really have a desire to go.
That's fair.
Like, I don't really know what it wouldn't do anything for me. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's for me. I'd be like, okay, when next?
It is a commitment to go, I will admit.
The thing is, I don't mind like walking around exploring things. That's like the least thing. But it's like, I don't know if
now
I'd
I
be
get
interested
it.
in doing so.
Fair enough.
That must have been the gate Yen Sid talked
Maybe I
about.
would. Who knows?
Sorry to run, Leon. But other worlds are
Something
calling.
like Disney like intrigues me, I guess. Like, I have like I like Kingdom Hearts. It's like I think kind of how absurd it is in its
Be careful out there.
writing is actually kind of hilarious sometimes.
It is very, it's very genuine, and you can tell it's written by somebody that like cares and is very emotional about
Yes.
everything. But when you try to think of it, but you have to watch it from the perspective of like a wide-eyed kid playing with
Yes.
toys kind of thing. Because if you try to look at it from any like quote-unquote serious metric, your brain starts to catch on fire.
Yes, it's why people are like, oh, the mode's so complicated. I'm like, it's not really. But it's also, but it is complicated in the way that kids make games for each other. Where it's
Yeah.
like, kids have all this lore about like certain things. You know, like, bro, you don't need all this. You don't need to have this.
Enjoying himself on his adventure.
Maybe
It's
he'd
fun.
like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey,
That's not centered.
as long as it works in
Wow,
our favor,
I hate that.
we can let him do what he wants for now.
Do you know that the
We'll
type that I
jump in
just
if
did now
needed.
and such this thing up? That's kind of the pace I actually type at. If I'm like just full focus typing, I type so fast.
What? Me?
But like I
you.
I don't know how. It just
I'm
happens.
not comfortable with
Just like,
that.
ah, yes, I have things to type.
You have a conscience.
And it's just
When was the
so long.
last time anyone
It's so long.
Yeah,
There's
right.
so much to
It
go.
does get complicated. It does get very complicated, but I don't think it's when people. The only thing is that when someone turned around and said, "Oh, it's like impossible to understand," I'm like, "It's not impossible."
It's not possible to understand. You just have to look at it from the right way.
Inevitably, they
There's a lot of people
destroy
talking about how
themselves.
like the Zelda, Legend of Zelda, like kind of time travel stuff. I remember showing my chat like a diagram of the Bayonetta universe, and they were like, "This is confusing." I'm like, "It's not. If you're just playing the games, you can't just go Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta 3. Like it's kind of just how it goes. Like it's when timelines start to get in the mix where it's like."
That's why I think the show dropped the
Because
ball at
timelines
Dream
are-
Drop's distance.
The only thing is like timelines are difficult for us to visualize. That's why there's so many like visual timeline things, like alternative timelines, right? It's difficult for us to visualize, so we need the visual and we need to understand the changing point for the timelines. If that makes sense. That's why like you see all the diagrams, like they're all like just linear lines because we just assume it has to be a line. The lines are parallel to each other. I always thought it's interesting with the whole like timelines thing. When people are like, I can't understand it. It's why like if you watch a film that has any time stuff in it, people will always they'll always be like, this happened and then this happened. And like, okay, now I get it. It informs your understanding. Something I don't know.
But I do agree with you on that. I think that's why Dream Drop Distance is so complicated, because it forces you to pay attention to the timelines and the lore in a way that the other games don't. Like nobody asks you to look, nobody in the game asks you to look at the logistics of anything. But Dream Drop Distance makes you, because that's the game where he has to tie everything together and set up Kingdom Hearts 3.
There's even another game, which, okay, AI Somnium Files, I can talk about this, but I can be really, really vague, because it's a really good game and everyone should play it. That game works on you going through a timeline to figure stuff out. And they give you a visual, and the way that makes the game make sense to you, basically. And you're exploring the world through the lens of the timelines, because you have to explore it's one of those games, it's not even that long, it's like but I think I finished it in a week. I played like 2 hours a day, like after work, 2 hours to go to bed, right? It's not a long game, but you have to play through every option to understand the full story. You have to play through every timeline to get the result, and sometimes will just end basically, but you'll retain the memories from them. And there's actually there's an in-world reason why you retain the memories from them. I'm not going to talk about it. It's great, but there's an in-world reason why you remember every single timeline. And it's not like any time loop stuff. It's just the framing of the story itself. I remember my mind being absolutely blown. I literally I come back from work after a hard shift. I play the game to escape. It gets high stakes, and I just sat there and I was like, oh, I've been wrong this entire time about this. Like, it's just a great game to play blind. 2 doesn't do it as much. 2 is good. I like all the characters in 2. I hate the story in 2. Because it all centers around like a murder, basically. Like a serial killer, and you go around and you find basic visual novel shenanigans. Like, but I just like, because like when you play around with like that concept of time, it's really interesting. I just love time. Also, is this just the Star Fox Adventures area of the game?
Yes and no. I would say I would say the first game is more Star Fox in terms of like pacing and everything. This is more like an arcade shooter. Star Fox never gets this hectic or bombastic.
That's true, actually.
I feel like it should have at one point, but it just never did.
Just forgot. It's just like, now we got time.
It's more like Nintendo just doesn't know what to do with Star Fox.
Yeah, it feels like it kind of like it's not relevant anymore.
It's not.
I feel kind of bad.
I do too. It's in a better position than like say fuck, with Captain Falco. Oh, what was the name of that game series? Captain
Falco? F-Zero?
F-Zero, yeah. I feel like Star Fox is in a better position than F-Zero. F-Zero has not gotten a new game since the GameCube era.
Oh my god, that is so true.
Captain Falcon has made more appearances in Smash Brothers than he has in his own franchise.
Oh my god.
That's sad. That's so sad. I mean, at least Star Fox has like supplemental material and had like a game come out for the Wii U. It wasn't good, but it was something. Bolts was a little.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
It's fine. No, I just find it interesting. Like that's the only time we've ever actually. Damn.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know. Bolts, who's the chibi potato? This adorable chibi potato is Miss Strange.
Call me Strange, I don't mind.
They're a really cool content creator who you should totally check out.
Gosh. Maybe.
Definitely. No maybe, definitely.
I just yap about writing and lore.
And that's cool.
I love lore. I love writing. I'm the girl who watches all the 10-hour videos, so you don't have to. I watched a 5-hour video about Monster Hunter lore today. Is booba word? Yeah, booba word is allowed.
Booba's allowed. What, did you want booba?
See that, Mulan? It's
no. Well, I mean,
come on, girl. This is your big chance.
It's Mulan.
Mulan, public enemy number 1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
So excited.
I'm not sure. I haven't even joined the army yet. I have to take my father's
God, it's awful that they couldn't get Eddie Murphy back for this.
I just hope
a little bit.
Get discovered.
I think this is the guy that plays him in Mulan 2, like the direct-to-DVD.
Yeah.
It's some white guy. I don't know who he is.
They killed me a little bit. Some white guy.
Let's get the jump on him.
I do like when this is like really random, but I do like when you get a different voice actor for something, but you actually don't know it's a different voice actor. The person does such a good impression, or they do such a good like reinterpretation of the voice that it's just equally as good.
That's right. I know you
heard of me. That happens a lot. Like voice
like
acting.
the guy they hired to do Hotel Transylvania, like after. Main voice actor like I didn't even know it was a different guy. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a different guy. Like I thought it's the sort of thing Adam Sandler would do. That's not a lie. But like it's such a good voice, but it is exaggerated a bit more. Like
you know, I help these guys out of a lot of tight spots.
No, I agree with you on that. Adam Sandler left Hotel Transylvania because I think there were creative differences between him and the director, Gendy Tartakovsky is actually the one who directs those movies. That's the same guy who made like Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, etc.
You can kind of see that in actually the way the animation went, because it got a lot more as the series progressed. Like the animation in 3 is nothing like the animation in 1, and I think that's good. I actually like I don't like Hotel Transylvania 1. I like the sequels more. They feel more like kids' films. That's a good thing.
I see what you mean. I'm kind of a little bit the inverse. I think the first one is still the best from like a story perspective. But if we're talking pure animation and goofiness, then he definitely leans into the squash and stretch more with each movie that goes on.
It's so cool. Like the actual animation. Actually, you think they'd get worse? It does get a little bit more plasticky, but that can be overlooked because I actually didn't like how grounded the first film looked in some. Like they should, you should do more different lighting and stuff like kids.
Not me.
I agree.
I don't think it bombed, but I don't think it was that good.
The fourth one?
For anything.
Yeah, no, all of them.
No, they pull in money. That's why they keep making them. They're pretty solid animated movies. Hell, Mavis got her own spin-off TV show on Netflix.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, It's based on her as like a younger kid, and she interacts with a group of other kids that I guess are the kids of the other friends. Like there's a Blobby kid, there's a Frankenstein kid. We never see these kids in the movies.
They don't exist. They don't
exist. No, it's that thing of like, this thing is popular, let's make like a TV spin-off thing.
Yeah,
DreamWorks does that a lot.
Yeah.
They really do that a lot.
Okay, right, but some of the DreamWorks spin-offs are so funny. The Penguins of Madagascar spin-off is one of the funniest things I've ever watched in my life. Like it's so good, okay? And then the King Julian one, okay.
Yeah.
The stuff that happens, I gotta gear up. The stuff that happens in that show is hilarious. There are criticisms of capitalism in several episodes. It's actually insane. I never recommend it to people because there's no need. But if you ever feel like watching something absolutely insane, watch that. It is so good.
I did watch some of the King Julian show. I did watch more of the Penguins of Madagascar show because it was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
it's
great, that show.
Kowalski. Funny thing about all of that, did you ever watch The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yes.
Do you remember the janitor?
Also, yes.
He plays Skipper.
Oh.
Yeah, because obviously they didn't get the A-list celebrity actors that they got from the movies to play them. He plays Skipper. The otter is played by Shigo.
Yes, I can recognize her voice.
And okay, it's funny I said this about celebrity actors, but the main villain in the Penguin series, the dolphin, that's Neil Patrick Harris.
What?
Yep. Professor Blowhole, that's Neil Patrick Harris.
Hold on. I'm not gonna be able to watch this for so this up. That's Neil Patrick Harris.
Don't you mean Shigo? Gal, shut up! No, we are not Monarch here. I will say it the right way.
Oh my god, it is Neil Patrick.
I love just like blowing your mind
so
with things.
Random.
It is, isn't it?
Random VA you could have thrown my way.
Yep. Neil Patrick Harris is just that guy that like just randomly shows up in some media because he can.
Huh.
This is why you come to the Nuts and Bolts Garage. I could blow you away with random fun facts about media. Like, for example, King Julian. Do you know what his accent actually is?
No, I don't. I could never actually tell.
The actor, I can't remember if it was the actor that played him in the movies or the director of the Madagascar films, but it's Sri Lankan.
Oh.
It's supposed to be kind of a parody / riff on a Sri Lankan lawyer that they worked with.
Huh. That's kind of funny.
Remember, girl, and lay.
No, I can never really hear the act. I don't know. I really suck.
It's a very weird accent. I don't think you're supposed to tell where it's from, cause it's so exaggerated in like that. Oh, it's like vaguely, comedically European. Just decked a child in the face.
Oh my god! Donald, you're gonna go to jail for assault!
Hey, he started it. Literally, like, he cuts Sora in line. Sora's like, hey, no cutting. And just turns around and decks him.
I wish people acted more like that in real life. It'd make real life entertaining, I think.
I mean, that happened to me once.
What? I've had it where customers have argued with me. Okay, I'll be like serving customers, and I have one lady who like pushed in, and another lady like yelled at her, and I was like, just don't interact. Don't even think about it. Just let them yell at each other. Get paid to stand here. So like, I let whatever happens happens. If it gets, I usually will tell people to leave. Never been punched in line.
I've never been punched in line, but I have been sucker punched before.
I've been pushed. I just got pushed recently. I was gonna get my prescription, and then The guy was like, "Are you in line?" I went, "Yeah," and he got off at me. I was like, "What do you mean? I'm like the first person in line. There's like a whole line of people behind me. Do you think we're just lining up for nothing? I'm trying to get my medication." Like, me when I line up in front of the place that's description and someone asks, am I queuing? It's like, oh, of course I am. It's the most British and polite thing to do. It's to queue.
Oh, yeah.
Even queuing for the buses, right? It's such a thing here. Like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter who gets on the bus. Like, honestly, we're all trying to get on the bus. Like, as long as you got your card ready, it's all good. I don't care.
British politeness is very better than politeness here in America.
Because I feel like the way your stores even operate is so weird. You're expected to be a lot more switched on. Because I find that I get a lot of American customers in my store, and if I do even the slightest inconvenience them, they act like I'm the second coming of Christ, to put it lightly. Like, I'm like, "Oh, do you want me to staple this?" And they go, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'm like, just staple it. Like, it's not, like, to me, it's not a big deal. Like,
no,
but to
it is a big deal because compared to here, there's such like a low baseline of service because like you'll get some people that do go above and beyond at their jobs, but it's almost expected that you shouldn't, because at the end of the day, you are not getting paid for the amount of work that you're there for, kind of thing.
Yes, yeah. It's different. It's pretty different here because, for example, our wage always goes up like every year to accommodate like costs. Obviously, it's not enough still, but there's still that consideration, right?
Right.
But like, yeah, when I can do anything, it's like, oh my god, you're so helpful. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. But, like, British customers, they just don't care. They just like, oh, thanks. I'm like, okay.
Man, I wish I got that in my job.
American customers are so like, they're so like, I don't know, they're very understanding. I've had some very rude Americans. And as a manager, I'm the one who has to deal with them.
It's a sliding scale.
Why'd you get pelted? Oh, follow.
Slash the Wolf, thank you so much to the follow. We might actually wrap up soon. As soon as I find like a safe spot. Yeah, we're just about at a quarter to.
Yeah, it's better that you don't spend so much, like, you're doing it so close together. I'm like,
yeah, because I'm insane.
So scared. Yeah, I've done that a couple times before. I was gonna even stream today, but I was like, I actually had to like stop myself. I was like, no, I deserve peace today. As long as I do my 3 a week, I'm all good. Like,
you must
play my game. Ooh, nice lurk. We love a good lurker.
Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate that. I gotta find a save point.
Moving on camp is so tiny. This area is so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, tiny.
I mean, they're not really an army. They're supposed to be like, they're a training camp.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily like a military unit.
She's a girl boss. She's so cute.
She is. Love Milan. Alright, back to the garage.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna add reflections on my karaoke list.
When will my reflection show?
It's so good. Oh, it's such a good song. I'm gonna add a bunch of Linkin Park songs, and I'm gonna add reflections. I have just a random list of karaoke songs. I'm just putting as many on as I can find.
That sounds like a good way to spend the evening, honestly.
Yeah, I love karaoke. It's so fun. You did your first karaoke stream recently, didn't you?
Yeah, that was more of like a send-off for like the debut and everything. I consider this week like our first actual return to streams and everything, and so far they've been great. Both from like people showing up and the raids, and I appreciate you all for being here again. I consider this another successful day of the subathon. We're almost at our next goal, and for those who don't know, we'll be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the actual like proper birthday stream because again, I'm not streaming on my actual birthday, which is on Tuesday. So tomorrow will be like the big, we're gonna celebrate with friends and drink and play Fortnite tomorrow. So join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST for, we're gonna swap out also the punishment thing, the punishment game board with a punishment wheel. And they're gonna be like redeems and punishments specifically for Fortnite tomorrow. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. I hope to see you guys there. Strange, is there anything you would like to shout out for the lovely people?
Actually, no. What's my life now?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't try to work on too much stuff. I'm working on some background stuff at the moment. Like writing wise, and I have my subathon coming up. I don't want to overshadow your subathon though, because I think we're doing ours near back to back. Like, you finished on the 17th, all right? Not 17th. Oh my god, the 20th.
No, we're just gonna keep the subathon going. Like I just wanted to do it leading up to my birthday.
I'm doing a full week of streaming at the end on as we call in the UK, Whitson's week, bank holiday weekend. I'm doing 26th to 31st, which is my birthday, and then I am going to retire. Not retire, but I'm going to retire to sleep for a week probably.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
All right, don't overdo it, and you know I'm just a ping away if you need help with those writings and stuff like that.
Yes, you might get lots of pings like, read this one.
I'm looking forward to them.
No pressure, but read this.
No, I'm looking forward to them. So, guys, we will be raiding into our friend Alara, the news VTuber, who is in the middle of doing a big group collab called Alara's Tea Time, where every hour they bring a different group of VTubers to just talk about and shoot the shit and have chaotic fun. I'm going to be joining them in about 30 minutes, so we're going to raid into them, and then I'm immediately going to jump into their Discord and start setting up for that. So definitely stick around over there if you want to see more of me. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your Saturday. Don't forget to join the community Discord for updates and stuff like that, especially if you're a subscriber. And yeah, looking forward to tomorrow, guys. Let's have a good, let's end the weekend strong. All right, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Oh wait, before I go, raid message.
Oh yes, post it.
Raid from your favorite mechanic. There we go. Copy and paste that over into Alara's stream, and I will see you guys there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Send it.
Yeah, sent.
Alara.
Posting.
Oh, these designs are all cute. They're all elves and cats.
Yeah.
And stuff.
All right, I'm gonna turn this off.